live interactive D&D actual play role-playing game show on the internet, and we're so happy to have you here for the premiere of our 4th campaign, Eberron, Raiders of the Uncharted Tomb. So excited to dive into it with you guys. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Enjoy the chat. The chat is where it's at. It's where all the killers hang out, and it's going to be very important because, like I said, this is an interactive show. And so the big sort of gimmick with us is that we're going to be playing, this time, a homebrew campaign created by myself, as well as Carson McCalley and Jack Dentinger. Collaborating.
Story team.
They're incredible. They've done an enormous amount of the work that you're going to see here. And the fun of this is that during the show, there's going to be a little crossroads moments where you're going to get to vote on what happens in the story. That's the whole thing of Please Don't Kill Us. You might be able to kill us. And we'll see exactly how that works momentarily. But for now, first we have announcements.
Put a W in the chat.
I have
Eric's cute.
In the quiet.
Chat, stay winning.
Real quick, I gotta put a W. I do have an announcement. Firstly, Eric, you're the best. Thank you for leading us through this.
Absolutely.
Season 4. Love all of you. But the real announcement, we've been hearing for some time now. Make a Patreon.
Please.
Yeah, they're literally dying for it.
Fiending.
So we did make a Patreon. It's in the description. If you want to join, would love if you want to support our show. If not, no worries. But people who do join will be getting the following. So for the bottom lowest tier, there's 2 tiers. You'll be a killer. You'll get monthly access to live chats, Q&As, and things like that with us. As well as you get to play test things from our modules before they are official. So that is things like Macy's Lebadomni character race, which is already in the Patreon, the Arcane Chef subclass, etc. Then,
very exciting.
For the higher tier, you'll be a serial killer, and every month... Sorry.
Wait, what?
Wait, you didn't know this?
That got lost in the thread for me.
No,
Okay.
well, the killer.
All right.
I love this.
Crazy.
And you will monthly, you will get access to a mini of the month. Each month we will send you a little mini in the mail. We will also be sending you a PDKU sticker and a little note from us. We will also use your names whenever we need NPC names. We will be picking NPC names from your guys' names. And every episode we will be just thanking you guys quickly, maybe in a rap. Maybe.
Oh, Macy.
Very quickly. And so, yeah, thank you. If you want to support us, slay. If you don't, slay.
Totally.
And
slay anyway.
Totally.
That's all I've got.
Incredible.
If you
Join the
slay.
Patreon. Absolutely. Super fun. Serial killers. I love it. It's great. Also
Is that not
join
appropriate?
I love that.
It's perfectly appropriate.
Okay.
It's also very fun to join the Discord. I don't know, did you say that already? It's fun to join the Discord where we have currently posted the recipe for what we're all drinking tonight.
True.
A Macy Atkinson original. Macy, would you like to describe for this?
This is
Why they
the
should join the
Solar
Discord.
Dragon. It's based on the last episode of our previous season, Spelljammer, which if you have like 40 hours and want to go binge, do that.
Bring the girl.
Yeah, grab her.
It's based on the Solar Dragon pictured here that we defeated. She thought she could try us.
She
away.
kind of left.
She didn't really do anything. She's out there
In
somewhere.
a sense.
We're drinking her blood.
Spoilers.
Go check
yeah,
out the recipe.
shit.
Whatever. Oh well.
Moving on.
Go check out the recipe in the Discord. It's a gin based. It's basically an aviation
It's
with a little
delicious.
sweet
It's
twist.
so
It's so good.
It's gorgeous.
Sour. It's strong. And in the Discord, we also have a mocktail option. So if you want to join us in drinking a little purple Solar Dragon.
my
Lavender
God.
lamb.
Madame Monarch made one.
Send pics. Put it in the Discord. We want to see
Send
it.
pics in Discord for sure.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Well, that's what we're all drinking tonight. Thank you, Macy.
That's really
Every week,
accurate.
and next
That
week
is
I'll
really
do a
must be
cocktail
one part.
based on tonight's episode. So if you have
Totally.
ideas,
Piety's
yeah,
potions,
DMing.
a little
Yeah.
Easter egg for
Cheers,
the
cheers.
real ones.
Cheers. So we're almost to a little test crossroads for you all. If you're here for the first time, you didn't get to do it for the first time. But I just want to introduce to you the world that we're in, because we're not in Spelljammer, we're not in the traditional Forgotten Realms. In this new campaign, we're in the official D&D world, Eberron, which is an extremely fun place. The world of Eberron has a rich history built on heroic deeds, evolving magic, and the wounds of a long, devastating war. Action, adventure, good, evil, and thousands of shades of gray paint the landscape in broad strokes. Ancient mysteries await discovery so they can influence the world and its people. That's straight from the book. Just wanted to give you a little primer. And now we're ready for our first Crossroads big one. It's a big one.
Oh no.
Who gets $5? Macy or Kass?
Wait. Okay.
Oh my god!
So in the
I know.
YouTube chat, how it works is in the chat you will put exclamation point vote space Macy or exclamation point vote Kass. With 40 seconds.
That is
Wow,
so
holy
funny.
shit.
Okay, here's
Do we
what
ever
we
think
got.
that we're just
You're a
Muppets?
worthy
Sitting on
competitor.
chairs?
Yeah,
Seriously.
so, yeah,
We're
totally.
the
Like when I see
adversary.
Eric and I just see his
If you
hands,
had
I'm like,
dogs,
he's a
he's a
Muppet.
We just watched
We're in a world right now where
That's-
he's a Muppet, and
That's-
if I look below,
Eric and I
there's
just
somebody.
watched
an honor.
We're getting so emotional.
All right,
And
here's what we've
he's
got.
really
We've
cool.
got ooh, Cass in the lead, 8-4.
Wow, I love that. Is it because of the new hair?
Ooh.
Probably.
Maybe.
Your hair
Wow.
looking adorable.
I took a mental health week, so I could actually use the $5.
Okay, and it's 9-4. It looks like it's gonna be Cass.
Incredible. The killers.
I'm happy for you.
You feel the power course within you, and you see how you can influence the game, and it is Kass. So if we could bring in the cash prize.
Oh my god.
There is $5 and a shot for you.
No, wait.
Oh
My show got
Carson
canceled
McCalley!
today. No, the whole show, just today.
Oh,
Okay, bye guys. Mwah.
Yeah, Carson!
Oh my god.
I
Wait,
wish I
you
had
have to do the
cocktail for
shot.
you.
We have to
Oh, my
read the shot,
heavens.
too.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh.
Drink for 1 point of inspiration during the
Oh
game.
my god.
You guys, that's big.
It's a big deal.
Oh my God. Okay,
Carson
work.
McCalley, co-writer of this homebrew campaign. And with that, oh Jesus, we're ready to go. I think we're
girding
ready
my
to go to the
loins.
intro
Gird 'em,
and then
baby.
start this first episode of the fourth campaign of Please Don't Kill Us.
This is garnish.
That's wrong.
Every child in this world knows the creation myth of the progenitor dragons, Sybaris, Eberron, and Kyber. In the dawn of time, these three cosmic beings created the 13 realms of existence, each embodying a concept. Their final work was the material plane, where all the ideas can become manifest. A realm that could hold war and peace, life and death, order and chaos. But cruel Kyber sought ultimate dominion over this new reality. She struck Sybaris without warning and tore him apart. Eberron wrestled with Kyber and bound the traitor in her coils, but could not defeat her. So Eberron became a living prison, a world that would forever contain Kyber's evil. And shattered Sybaris became the ring of golden dragon shards wrapped around the planet, said to be the source of all magic. Somewhere in this world, in a towering metropolis, a goblin waits anxiously in a cluttered office. Somewhere in a desert town, scaled beasts carry travelers into the war-torn wilderness. Somewhere in a forgotten jungle, a silence lays unbroken for centuries. And here, off the southern coast of Corvair, in the skies above the Bay of Swords, an elemental airship pierces the clouds, whipping over ocean waves. The sound of screeching fills the air. As the airship and the adventuring party on board is followed swiftly by Pteranodon riding bandits in hot
we're getting into
pursuit.
combat.
Everyone roll initiative.
You're out of your mind.
Shut
your front door.
What
And at the same time as we're rolling initiative, we're gonna go to a crossroads.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't know how to like fight as this character yet.
We're gonna learn quick. The crossroads is the airship damaged or is someone unconscious?
Stop.
Shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
Eric did not come to play this season.
No,
He really did.
He said, well, listen, the show's called Please Don't Kill Us. No one's
true.
really died yet.
That is
I
true.
think they're getting antsy.
That's true. I know.
We're gonna have battle
Baron is
map
getting antsy. Only Baron is getting antsy.
after the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, we've
They're
got
both-
18?
18.
someone damaged, someone, airship, unconscious. Okay, wait.
Yeah, what?
We have some
Someone
different
damaged.
votes.
What does that mean?
Votes. Okay, it's either airship or someone. Please. If you please.
What can I literally do?
I don't know.
Literally, or what?
Literally,
what can I do?
Lily.
Literally, what can I
Okay,
do?
it looks like 6-4, someone's unconscious. 6-6.
6-6.
Uh-oh.
The thing with the crossroads is if it's a tie, then the vote goes to the players.
That's it. It's
That's
us.
6-6. There's 5 of you. We're gonna start with Jordan for the vote.
Also, look at the battle map.
It's gorgeous.
Freaking.
Unconscious or broke. It's
Is the airship damaged or is someone unconscious?
I'm gonna say unconscious.
Okay.
Unconscious.
2 for unconscious.
Ship.
2 unconscious, 1 ship.
Shit.
2-2. Jack's the decider.
Wait, I changed my vote. I
Change to
wanted-
unconscious.
Yes, unconscious. Okay.
That's gonna be unconscious. Someone is unconscious to begin with.
Yikes.
So, we're gonna collect everyone's initiatives here.
Holy shit.
But also what we're going to do because of that is I'm going to have the 5 of you each roll a d20, and the person with the lowest is unconscious and rolling death saving throws to begin our combat.
Oh my god.
Okay, season 4 is
Well,
arrived.
all right.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's mine's not good.
No!
Do we all roll bad?
Oh!
I think we were.
Did we
thank
all
God
like
it's not
roll
me.
under 10?
What did you get?
No, I did okay.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 4.
Oh!
13.
Sorry.
Phylum Fum. Just Phylum Fum. Phylum is unconscious. Good to know. I'm gonna collect initiative now. 25 to 20.
22.
22 for Gigi.
What the hell are these little guys?
20 to 15.
15.
17.
17.
15.
That'll die?
Yeah.
That'll die for that.
2 battle dice happening.
Oh.
Hey, you
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
I got an 8.
Okay, gotcha. So it's going to be
Jordan, Jack, Macy,
Thaddeus first, and then Phylum. And then the 2 15s.
And then Scallop.
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 This music is so big.
And
I
then
know,
Amy.
I'm loving the music.
Incredible.
I love
What if I died
Spelljammer,
first
but this is
episode?
killing
That
me.
would
Oh,
actually
honey,
be
you won't.
good.
Be iconic. We'd be
It'd
like,
be
alright,
iconic.
these phylum. Like,
I mean, maybe now's the time
Can
before I
you
get
phylum
attached.
class order
Maybe this is
family
where we
genus
start
species?
creating second characters. Like I feel like
Yeah.
every other campaign they have.
It would be epic.
It would be epic.
epic.
Incredible.
Natural one.
We got a new Patreon.
We do on a Patreon.
Hey! Thank you.
Shoutout.
Callie, see how
Callie, we love ya.
Thank you.
Callie.
Hallie?
I thought you said Hallie.
Callie. Don't.
Callie or Hallie? Callie.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask all of you to go ahead and get minis out, your minis that you've chosen, and to place them on the ship. Amy, Kass's character, you are at the helm.
Because I'm pilot. Thank you very much.
I thought for sure our first Patreon was going to be Eric's brother.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's always the first to buy
my
merch.
mini over here.
Will you put my girly on there?
Yeah. We should probably be together, right?
Yeah.
We're over here, Callie.
Well, we're probably together, I guess.
I found my mini.
Okay. Okay.
Look at it.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
great.
Ooh, Scoop.
I threw my mini earlier and I lost it, but I did just find this little pin that's the shape of a moth
No.
I mean, I love that.
on the shelf, so that's weird too. It's actually perfect.
Westboro, really
Okay.
It's better than the mini I chose.
We are
Put it down Bronx.
top of initiative order.
Great.
The 5 of you find yourselves on this airship leased by Dr. G from Morgrave University. You are sailing over the Bay of Swords, close to your destination. Amy at the helm, piloting. As you go forward, you are accompanied by none other than Terriston James. As you are traveling through clouds, an approaching storm rumbling in the distance. You hear the screeching of these pteranodons as bandits, Valinor elves, on top of these flying dinosaur beasts, are coming in, swooping in to attack. Gigi. Isabel?
Yeah?
If you'd like to describe your character for us.
Yeah. Just familiarizing myself with what I can do.
100%.
Yeah, you. I got nervous. You called on me and I couldn't finish writing, so I just kind of scribbled it. Yeah, Gigi is a goblin. She's got green skin, a healthy green glow.
Healthy.
She's got dewy. She's got dark purple indigo curly hair that kind of comes down to the backs of her knees almost. With it's like 40-inch. I don't know. And it's she's got kind of glimmering light blue and different purple colored highlights all throughout the glimmer. She's a curvy girl. She is solidly built. She's wearing high black stiletto knee-high boots.
Holy shit.
She's
that are very comfortable. She's wearing a slightly too small pink bikini top, denim shorts, and she's got kind of armor, metal armor guards, and she does wear chainmail, but it's kind of like the chainmail that it's just basically looks like body jewelry.
Love that.
But it's effective.
It's very effective.
Yeah, a belly button chain and kind of
it
kind of is all hanging
a
up.
headpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's carrying a giant, worn down but hefty axe. And yeah.
Incredible.
That's
As
her.
Gigi, you look around and you see your comrades here, those who have been hired along with you on this expedition. Looking around, you're not in Kansas anymore. This is no Sharn, this is the wilds.
Wow.
The ocean open in many directions. As you look around at these bandits on pteranodons, what do you do?
Sure.
On pteranodons.
Not the Pteranodons.
Can you? What are these guys?
Yeah, you look, and at a closer look as they soar closer to the sides of the ship, you can see that they're holding crossbows and scimitars. These are elves. You recognize them to be elves from the nation of Valinor, which is close by in this place, far from the city where you grew up in. They seem to be in sort of faded army fatigues, these folks who at one point fought in the last war, but now find their wages another way.
And we're in the sky.
You are in the sky above the water.
Can you? What are those little balloony?
Yes,
gauge
absolutely.
things?
To describe the airship that you are on, there are 4 almost blimp-like balloons attached to it, keeping it afloat with the power of air elementals.
How far are they above the ship?
They're attached to the ship.
Oh, okay. So I scramble up on one of those to get a better vantage point.
Amazing.
Excuse me. And then I...
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me, if you would, to try and get up onto this canvas.
That doesn't count as my action,
sort of.
right?
No.
Okay.
Shout out to Yoel who subscribed to our Patreon.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you.
We have your blanket here all the time.
That's gonna be a 6, so it's kind of a...
Yeah, it's a scramble as you kind of get up, and you're not fully able to kind of lift yourself all the way up. You're just over the side of it, against the canvas of this balloon.
All right. So I kind of then, I guess, try and put myself in a position. It's very good. awkward, but I kind of kind of belly crawling and then flip over on my back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And put down my axe and pick up my crossbow. And I'm gonna shoot that at my suckers.
100%. Go for it.
Go GG. Go GG. Go GG. Go GG.
Go GG. Go GG. Go GG. Go.
What are my actions?
City girl. She's a city girl.
She's a city girl.
Okay.
Well,
Oh my god, I'm sweating.
where
Me too.
all my stuff is? Oh, there it is.
She's a barb.
Literally, definitely.
Literally.
I'm really so badly. A 9?
A 9 does not hit as you shoot this arrow out, this bolt
Damn it.
from your crossbow, as you kind of roll over onto your back. You do gain some amount of cover from this balloon that you are sort of army crawling on at this point, but you shoot, and the Pteranodon dives out of the way, barrel rolling out of the way of the bolt as it shoots through the sky as it goes for it. Is there anything else on your turn?
No, I just kind of shrug and lay back on the blimp.
100%. As
That's all the girl can do.
the bolt shoots out from your crossbow, we fly back through clouds, back through time,
Oh.
What?
and we see a young Gigi running around as a child.
What is this?
Gigi running around with your brother, Grov, in God's Gate. In the city of Sharn, the city of towers, these huge skyscrapers all around you. Though your neighborhood is not one that anyone would speak of in visits to the city, it's beloved and still magnificent in its own way. This crown jewel of the nation of Brayland. Running around with Grov, as a child, you run and end up at the inn that your family keeps. You find that your parents have been able to scrounge up some ginger and root vegetables despite the rationing because of the war going on. And they ask the two of you if you think you could make something out of it, a juice maybe. And Grov speaks up and says that he can probably make a new juice for the tavern with your help. How do you feel in this moment, running around with Grov? What is the primary emotion that this young childhood brings out in Gigi?
Yeah, I think she feels very free and excited and without a lot of responsibility. Hopeful.
Years pass, and we find you in an argument with Grov. An argument where you have just arrived late for your shift at the tavern, having been socializing with your friends. Grov is pissed off, and he goes off looking for his lunch, now getting it late and hungry. He goes off into the middle of the neighborhood. And it's on this day that the attack from Ondair happens. It's on this day that the glass tower floating above the city crashes into your neighborhood, decimating it. Ruins and rubble surrounding you. Flames, smoke. Grov returning to the tavern bloody, but taking supplies and heading back into the wreckage. You have a moment where you see him disappear into the smoke. As we move forward, Grov being lost that day, we see a montage. Your family struggling financially, moving homes, moving to a new, unknown neighborhood. We see you, Gigi, falling in with Dask, the local crime ring. We see you falling in with Bragar, this poor influence on you.
A hot goblin.
Okay.
And we see you eventually landing a job with whatever hospitality skills you have at the Gold Dragon, where you rub elbows with the staff, including a handsome young chef that they say came all the way from Karnath. Until one day, working at this restaurant, something catches your eye. A rugged man, human, in a fedora, sitting at a table here, is called Thaddeus.
Jason Mraz?
It's called
He's eating banana pancakes.
eating banana pancakes. He tastes the banana pancakes
That's
and
not
calls
Jason Mraz.
for the waiter,
No,
and
that's Jack Johnson.
you hear him
Same
say, "I've never tasted anything like these banana pancakes in my life. Could I speak with the chef?" And the waitstaff goes, and you see Thaddeus, this new chef, brought out, having a conversation with Thaddeus as we flash back and forward, all the way back to this airship. As you look, your bolt has missed the bandits, but you look over and you see the man in the fedora standing on the ship, surveying the different bandits. And you also see the chef, Thaddeus, here, along for the ride. As that's the end of your turn, we're going to go to a crossroads now.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Damn.
That was
now
cool.
you'll know what's up with Gigi.
Yeah,
Wow.
That was cool.
But we don't know.
We don't know, but we know.
You don't know, but you know.
All right,
Because
what are the bandits slinging? Arrows or demolitions?
Okay.
What the hell is a demolition?
Wait, what was the options? I'm sorry.
Arrows or demolition?
Arrows or demolition.
Demolition.
Demolition doesn't sound good.
Demo, I think,
Yeah.
like pressing a button and the building's like boom, boom.
Yeah, it's
I'm
about
gonna-
to destroy
I'm
the
gonna switch
ship.
out my mini because mine
It's
is
us
Do you think
versus
our
the
ship
ship.
is laced with
Oh,
bombs?
but arrows
And I
make
think
me
that's gonna be
puncturing
confusing
the,
with
the things that keep us in the sky.
Yeah, you need to knock yourself over.
What? No, that's
What?
Gigi.
You're dead.
This is the
You
one
ate
that
this
I was
I
like,
need to
cocktail
knock
thing.
myself
confusing.
over.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what
You need to knock yourself
You
over.
need to knock yourself right on the
knock
ground.
yourself
Shout out also to Laura, who is now a patron.
Hey,
guys!
Love
Some
ya,
of our
love ya.
girlies coming
Regular
through.
Good.
Y'all are the best.
Okay, arrows with 8, demolitions with
lucky.
5.
We're so
I know,
lucky.
this is
And we're
Okay,
almost done.
they're looking out for you.
We're so lucky.
They're looking out for us, he says. Alright, that's gonna be it.
That's what
arrows.
Eric would say.
Well, we're
Right.
They're looking out for you to die.
Incredible. Gigi's turn being done. It is now going to be the bandits' turn, as they're going to fly forward.
Am I unconscious on the on top of the ship?
Perfect.
Yeah, on the poop deck.
There's
I should have said it. Almost as if a warning shot, the first moment of you seeing these bandits come out of the clouds was Phylum Thumb being filled with bolts. And boom! Hitting the deck unconscious.
Filled with
And it is now going to be the bandits' turn once more as they are swinging around. One is going to be shooting.
0 HP the entire
That's
battle.
with the staff. Is that you?
Yeah, there's me.
That's you, Thaddeus. One's going to be shooting for you, Thaddeus, with the crossbow.
Daddy.
I will be honest. That's a crit. That's a nat 20 on that.
We're going down.
right, girl.
Damn it.
Already?
TPK first episode.
I know,
What do we
literally.
do? We just be like,
We all come with new characters
Yeah.
tonight, I guess.
That's going to be
God, I didn't
14 points of piercing damage to Thaddeus as these bandits come around. This next
also,
one.
we're playing level 3.
Oh, we are level 3 right now.
Level
Everyone's
Level 3. That's why
Um,
that turn was not impressive.
Next one is going to be attacking. You, Gigi. You have some amount of cover.
I'm just taking my mouth.
Gigi, you're being
So you have half cover. You have a +2 to your AC.
Great.
That's an 18 to hit.
That does
Wow.
Does not hit. Does not hit. As
18?
Just barely.
you on this balloon on this blimp, you roll over yourself to avoid ding as this bolt goes into the balloon and boom, bounces off of it. On the other side, that one is going to go for Terrace. That's going to be 13 to hit. Does not hit. As you see this rugged, fedora-wearing man with 5 o'clock shadow, a leather jacket on, various weaponry at his hips, and an explorer's pack on his back.
Oh, is this Tristan? What's his
The
name?
guide of your journey, Terriston James.
Terriston.
Terriston
No, a
James
little bit.
No,
of
he's
a-
hot.
I know.
on
he's
the
on.
deck.
Yay, yay.
with a smolder in his eye, a bit of suntan on his face, he looks over just in time to see this bolt come his way, and he does a roll backward, a backward somersault to avoid this bolt
Really
coming at him, as this other one is also going to go for him. That is a crit.
Wow.
Wow, insane. Change your
We've got
dice.
some crits going on. We've got some crits going on.
I'm hearing about a couple of crits.
Yeah. I also like to imagine sometimes Eric just lies.
You really
Full
can't-
line.
No, it doesn't lie.
I know. He
Full
would never lie to
crits.
us.
I know
I
that's-
can't see that.
He would never
I can only see
Make,
if I ever
like,
see you lying in like a
Normal white
humble
lies.
way.
Yeah.
I think that's another W in the chat for
Don't be afraid to keep throwing out W's for
Yeah.
Eric being cute.
But Eric, you too.
Alright, that's going to be 9 points of damage
Shit,
to
I was
Terraston.
gonna know this.
And that is going to be all of the bandits' turns. As Terraston's going to take that damage.
Here was jarring.
Thaddeus, having just taken this damage from these arrows being slung from the crossbows.
Okay.
You're hit in the shoulder, and you can feel blood trickling down. If you would like to describe Thaddeus for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Thaddeus.
Unexpected.
Sorry. Reverse. You haven't heard anything.
Oh.
I never know how to start out.
Thaddeus, do we do voices? That's a thing. Like here, let's.
That's your call, sweet pea.
It's
That's
your call,
your call.
too.
No.
I
That
know
is
I
a
just
great
started
call.
out with because I just couldn't find
It depends.
the conversation.
Go on. Go
Yeah,
on.
that's true. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Y'all
Yeah.
have to wait for that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait on that. Let's put a pause.
We got a
on that.
little
Skip
taste.
forward a couple minutes.
Thaddeus Thatch, you're seeing
That's my big
a slender 5'10" human, 150 pounds, maybe like 24, 25. His hair is multicolored. It's dyed. You could tell that there's splotches in it. His hands are
Bad dye, though.
huge, but they're very manicured.
Oh.
He's wearing a pristine white shirt now riddled with blood, and a nice chef's apron that reaches about knee length, and nice chef pants and chef clogs. He carries
the Birkenstock work
the
line.
Birkenstock workshop.
We know,
Yeah,
we
we
know.
we know these ones. He wears on his back. He has a huge human-sized wok that he carries around with
What?
a ladle, huge like body-sized ladle that he
A
carries. as
walk
well.
the size of a human being?
Yes.
Okay.
How am I gonna feed the children?
Just
of course.
checking.
With
How big
humans?
is a human?
You cooking up humans?
No, like a human. Like it's a walk. I need to feed the crew.
Yeah.
Like,
You
Big ass
know?
walk.
do you mean it's as big as a human?
Yes,
Or
it's
human
a
size?
human size.
Yeah.
So it's as big as me, but it's
Yeah.
like it's on my back.
Yeah,
it's like
heard,
my shield.
heard.
It is like my
Say
shield.
more.
Yeah.
We should talk about it.
Yeah. We should talk.
We should talk about that. And scurrying up my shoulder, taking out arrows, comes my little pygmy pig, Fufu, who you know well as my about foot-long pig who lives on my shoulder most days, who helps me, who is what I call my sous chef. Other than that, little small upturned nose, big
Sue,
eyes.
as in pig?
Yes, I thought about that.
Wait, what?
Sue,
Like Sue.
Suey.
Suey.
Suey
Ooh,
chef.
Suey. Like, that's like another
Adorable.
word for pig.
Chop suey.
That's
I've
so
never
good.
heard of that.
Right?
Suey. Like when they pig.
That's not true, you just did.
Oh! Oh!
You're right.
Egg on my face.
Suey chef.
That I mean, pretty much just.
Uh-oh. They're obsessed with the pig.
Uh-oh.
They're saying,
Oh, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Jack the Pigeon reincarnated.
We'll have it. Let us take AMA later
Yeah.
on Discord.
Subscribe to the page.
Wait, I didn't roll initiative for
AMA.
We'll
Fufu.
send you a pig.
Should I roll
Oh,
initiative for Fufu?
I think just after your turn.
Okay, great.
We'll sit that way. We'll keep it
Yeah,
simple.
Fufu is kind of
Ham.
just like cleaning up. She's that's what she does. Other than that, that's what Thaddeus is. Little shy and a little nervous. You could tell that he's kind of jittery and anxious, kind of on the verge of a panic attack.
100%, especially as this bolt has just
Yes.
lodged into your shoulder, blood trickling down your fine white shirt. As your small little pygmy pig comes up and just like little dainty snorts. As
What do they sound
they're-
like?
I can't do it as well as you
wait,
can.
that was
Can
right
you?
actually.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Is that
That's
good?
great. No, that's
That-
great.
it's
Maybe you
very
should
guttural.
do. Maybe your Fufu casted.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's what you're hearing as it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my
W.
new friend, as I'm like bleeding out, I'm just gonna kind of deal with myself, and I'm gonna look at my dear friend Phylum on the ground. My new dear friend.
yeah.
And I'm gonna say, Phylum, do not give up.
What?
Do not give up.
Donut.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
God.
I love ya.
Do not give up. Do not give up.
What?
That's not you.
Wow.
That's my voice.
It's so funny.
It's a little grand to see.
Was that the first spoken line of the,
Yeah.
campaign?
Yes.
That's what we're going.
My character was the first word of the whole campaign.
T.
Everyone wants.
Amazing! You cast Cure Wounds. The magic.
You're my new best friend.
There's a magic going
I'll
out
surprise you.
and
I'm
healing
gonna-
you, Phylum.
Obsessed with
Not
this
what I was
voice.
Yeah, that
expecting.
was amazing.
Not what I was expecting.
As we,
I need to do.
oh
yeah.
is that your turn?
Yeah, so I'll roll cure wounds right now.
How
Incredible.
much?
Girl,
Donut.
Don't
Do not lie to me. How much?
Teacher.
Also, is this are we employing now the new
Ooh.
it's like we don't tell
Oh, yeah,
the
Death
rest
We
of
are.
the group?
So you guys voted in the Discord,
Overwhelmingly
in the
so.
Crossroads channel, to overwhelmingly, almost unanimously,
yeah.
to keep death saves private. So for death saves, I guess you guys will close your eyes. I will tell Eric,
But you're
and I think we should tell the cameras maybe too. What do we, or no?
Uh-huh.
Wait, with
The
the
cameras.
with the
With
death
death
saves.
saves.
Gotcha.
But you guys will close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not dying anymore.
You got
Suck it.
you got an 11. You got 11 points.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're good then.
Yeah,
Are you kidding?
totally
Gold.
Back up.
With that turn, I'm just gonna
Those
try to
are spicy.
hide a little bit underneath this little
Yeah.
little air balloon.
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to get cover from the two on that side. I'm gonna say with that balloon there, that's full cover from that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I'm
and
trying to duck
half
down.
cover from the other. Absolutely, you get covered there. As you send out your healing magic, your artificer magic, your chef magic to Phylum Fum. Do not give up. As we travel through time,
Give it to us.
going back, all the way back, we see a pub. A pub deep in the city of Korth, in the nation of Karnath. It's a pub called the Bloodbath.
I thought you were saying a pug, hey? This whole
We
time.
see
Oh,
a
no.
pug.
I want to go to the bloodbath.
A pub
Yeah,
called the
that's
Bloodbath. A pub called the Bloodbath, serving a wide array of patrons milling about in the dining room, mostly soldiers serving in the last war, as most of the people in Karnath are. We enter the kitchen, and we see two women, one middle-aged and one elderly, cooking, reading recipes to each other, improvising with spices, creating at the stovetop in the oven. And we also see a young Thaddeus watching, helping where he can. How does Thaddeus feel watching his mother and grandmother cook?
Enlightened. Yeah, I think this is where it's like the birthplace of where his true passion came from.
It's sort of a case where if Thaddeus knew better, then he would know that his mother and grandmother are affording him a lot of responsibility, even as a young child, with this cooking, with deciding on how flavors are, deciding on how much to salt it, different things like that. Learning from this young age. In this moment, the door to the kitchen slams open, and your father, Vlad, a large, brutish man, steps in as the women go silent. My friends ordered their meals an hour ago. What the fuck is the holdup? It's the middle-aged woman, your mother, spits back. Quality takes time, Vlad. It's coming right up. Vlad storms off. The women stop singing, put their heads down, cook. As we flash forward, through moments as you grow up, you see the memorial service for your grandmother, where you are given, passed down, an enormous cookbook filled to the brim with recipes and spells. We see you as a young man saving a small piglet from slaughter,
Oh.
bringing that piglet home.
Are you a vegetarian cook?
No, I just don't cook for work.
Nice.
As we flash forward to the dark day, one of the darkest in your life, when your mother succumbed to the plague sweeping across Karnak. We see the bloodbath becoming more and more decrepit as you try harder and harder to live up to your mother and grandmother's cooking. As you're cooking, we see Vlad entering the kitchen, drunk, lines on his face. You're wasting your time, kid. The war is calling. Everyone has to answer sooner or later. As we cut forward to an important moment in your life, when we see the bloodbath nearly empty, save for one changeling passed out drunk at a table. As you stand there looking at him with a specially prepared dish in your hand. As we flash forward to you escaping Karnath, taking the lightning rail all the way across the continent to Brayland, to the metropolis, Sharn, the city of towers, getting work as a line cook at the Gold Dragon Inn in the city, rubbing elbows with the rest of the staff, including a young goblin woman full of mischief. We see you working in the kitchen when a waiter comes in, says, there's like this really handsome guy out there that's like loving the banana pancakes. I think he wants to talk to you if I don't know.
Yeah, lead the way.
Cool. And they lead you out there.
I love this voice.
I know.
I need to learn how to do that.
As Gigi,
You're born with it.
you're looking on as Thaddeus approaches the table where this kind of scruffy man sits, a whole satchel taking up one chair at the table, eating alone. As you look down, you lock eyes, these almost kind of silver gray eyes. Says, I'm amazed at this dish. I think it's really extraordinarily well done. The cinnamon and the spices I never would have expected from a banana pancake. And what is your name?
Oh, it's Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Yes.
Pleasure.
It's nice to meet you too.
My name is James.
James.
Terriston James.
There's James.
I'm in the market for a cook. For an expedition coming up. I don't know if you've heard of me. I'm a bit of an explorer. But
Yeah, I haven't heard of you.
As the two of them are talking, I'm kind of like peeking around the corner from the kitchen, and I'm like supposed to be kind of washing the dishes and clearing up, and just kind of throw things to the side.
100%.
And come
There's
out into
a
the-
light shattering of a plate as you kind of throw it to the side and just kind of absentmindedly listening.
And I come in and I kind of reach up and pat Thaddeus on the arm, and I say, Thaddeus is being modest. He is sort of like the best cook in the kingdom, I swear. And you'd be really lucky to have him here, so that's all I just wanted to say.
Gigi, please go back to scrubbing the floor.
Oh my god! Honestly, they've been doing enough back there, and I don't think they need my help. I think you need my help. And my name is Grimelda Glumka de Galanda. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm also de Grande, thank you.
Oh my god.
Wait,
That accounts.
What?
That accounts for it.
Are you married?
Two
No.
very.
No, we'll talk about that
Let's
later.
talk about it later.
That's not privy to you right
We
now.
have the same house.
I'm not here.
We have
I'm
the
not
same
here.
house. We're from the same house.
I'm not here.
That explains it then. Two preternaturally gifted people.
Well,
running
sure,
these
we're
establishments.
dragon marked, so we sort of have
Gigi.
gifts. Well, people should know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
People should know that we have gifts of hospitality. I, for one, am not as good of a cook as my friend Thaddeus, but I have a sort of gift for people. And so to be here with him in this establishment as it rises is something that we are really proud of.
Yes.
I commend you both, because the results are just... I have no words. My expedition coming up. I've been hired by the university here in the city, Moorgrave. It's,
That's a good school.
I didn't attend, but they hire me every once in a while, and the pay's not half bad. I'm looking for a team. Some people to help along the journey. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and could use people with certain assets.
Well, we definitely have the assets, but what I'm wondering is what you're gonna give to us.
Well, it won't be me, but the university does pay well enough.
What are we talking about?
I think that we could get you 200 gold each.
I don't think that's gonna be enough, honestly.
Yeah, I need the rarest,
We have
most
sort of a lot
expensive-
of debts, a lot of things to do. I have people I need to send money to. Thaddeus has expensive herbs he wants to buy.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I need expensive herbs. I have a lot of recipes in this book that I...
Thaddeus is so talented, I
Thank you.
swear. So good.
I appreciate meeting a couple of bargainers like myself.
Bargainers.
It won't
We
be
just
me,
know what we're worth,
Yeah.
so...
as do I. But it won't be me doing the paying, but I assure you, you'll have the opportunity to talk with the employer. And we'll see what we can scrounge up for you, too.
Okay.
I give him a little scan up and down, kind of top to toes. Do I notice anything else about him? Like, is he carrying any weapons? Like...
Make a perception check.
You guys are
Y'all are
A
having
dynamic
best.
duo.
You're
Yeah.
You're having on
maybe my favorite characters yet.
16.
A 16. You see that he carries in one of the front pockets of his jacket a thick journal. It seems to be filled with all sorts of different scraps, different pieces of parchment, different writings. That's what you can gather from that. In the other pocket, you notice a slight jangling of metallic jangling when he moves. He
GG.
looks to the both of you and says,
GG.
please, by all means.
I think this is a good opportunity.
We're gonna have a little bit of a sidebar.
Absolutely.
No, it's okay. You stay right there, man, with the big
your
lips and
pancakes.
beautiful eyes.
Eat your pancakes.
And the fedora.
Eat
that-
your pancakes.
Yeah, eat your pancakes. And by the way, that's not cinnamon, that's nutmeg. It's a richer flavor.
Takes a lot to
Thank you.
pull a fast one on me.
Thank you. GG.
What, Ted?
As another creature with the hospitality mark, I think this is our opportunity.
Well, here's what I gotta say is that we have sort of been working our way up here, and it's, you know, it's been good to us, but...
I don't want to work at a Gold Dragon. This
You're
is
right.
this is a chain restaurant.
There are a lot of gold dragons, but I do think this gold dragon is better than a lot of the other ones.
Yes, because it's on a busier street.
And
You know-
because you're here.
But my talents could be used somewhere else. As could you. You as front of the house, me as back of the house.
Yeah, that's always been, you know, our destiny, sort of.
Don't you want a 3-starred restaurant? I don't know if there's a Michelin guide here.
There is. It's a Michelin guide.
Oh, great.
A Michelin star?
I want 3 of them.
Well, yeah. Okay, sure. I'm in. You know me, I'm always down for an adventure, but what I do gotta say is that we can get more money out of that bastard because, number one, they come from the university, and those people...
And it's a good school.
It's a good school. Moorgrave is a good school, and they are not playing around. They've got a lot of money in the bank, so we don't need to take it. We don't
I'm watching a film.
They're having their own
I'm
thing.
I know.
This was not supposed to be
need to
this.
play. We
This
can
was
just
not
watch.
supposed to be this.
Yes,
It
it
was
was.
Supposed to
Yes,
be
it
like
was.
10, like
Yes,
2
it
minutes of
was.
just background.
All
All right,
supposed to be.
sorry.
3 million gold.
Oh my god!
He looks up to you, puts his fork down, puts his hand out, says, "I'll see what I can do."
GG?
I take his hand
Absolutely not.
and I pull it towards
Are you
me,
kidding me?
and I kind of smile and I have
Okay,
very
well, he's
sharp
full of
goblin teeth,
Oh.
and I bring his hand towards me, and
Take a
I
nibble.
lick it, and I say, "It was a pleasure to meet you, sir."
I will not lick you, but likewise.
Pleasure was mine.
Make sure you tip handsomely if you like the food.
It's minimum wage around here.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. And he gestures to underneath the plate, gets up, "I'll be in touch," and walks out. And when you lift the plate, you see that there are 2 copper pieces underneath the plates as we flash
2
forward.
copper pieces.
As we flash forward.
You've got 3 million
flash
gold on this
All
guy.
the way back to the airship. We find ourselves back in the hot pursuit.
God.
Is my dad still here?
I don't know.
Thaddeus
Cool.
and Gigi
Yes.
on the ship with these bandits around.
Right,
You
I'm not
see that Terraston James,
Shit.
your employer, is just rolled out of the way of crossbow bolts. As we move on to the next in initiative order, Phylum Fum, having just been cured by the artificer, your fellow employee here, Thaddeus, Phylum Fum. Jack, if you would like to describe your character for us.
Totally. So, yeah, now absolutely covered in blood. You see Phylum Fum, who is a changeling with sort of a not severe black bob, like sort of a rounded black bob, black as night eyes, skin white as a ghost. She is wearing a shirt that says "I heart Eberron," but the heart is now more difficult to see due to the shirt being completely covered in blood, but they're slightly different pigments, so you can see a little bit. I'm wearing black leggings.
I don't know why that's the funniest part.
Yeah, and like the equivalent of like Keds.
Or tongs, maybe
Tongs.
tongs.
Yes.
Holy
that
shit,
vibe.
girl.
Holy shit, I love her.
And yeah, you see me.
This might be our most iconic cast.
Phylum wake up, and she says, "Thaddeus, you shouldn't have."
It was my pleasure, girl.
Yes.
Terraston James looks to you, Phylum, and says, "Fum, you doing all right?"
Never better. And yeah, I'm going to cast Magic Missile 2nd level twin spell
Incredible.
at both of the
Yeah. Yeah!
so
Hey, pow pow.
Which ones?
Did you do anything?
the
with
two
you
on
healed?
my end
Great.
of the
Phylum.
thing.
Amazing. They go ahead and hit. Go ahead and roll damage. The magic missiles. How do your magic missiles look, Phylum?
Good question. So I send out at each of them 4 magic missiles, and they look like. I just reach into my
Oh, say that.
leggings, which have no pockets, but as though I'm revealing something in my pockets, you see just little tchotchkes, little like pins, enamel pins that say like "I heart Eberron" and like Eberron for life, like live, laugh, love, that sort of stuff. And I just start chucking them. And yeah.
Absolutely.
So 4
These
of
little
them.
tchotchkes know the direction to go. As you throw them in a random direction, they just seem to go over the side of the ship and disappear for a moment before you hear the sound of whistling through the air as all these tchotchkes zip like homing devices shooting towards these bandits. Go and roll damage for the first one.
11.
11 points of damage. How? Okay, you shoot at that one. These tchotchkes hit it, and you see the bandit go flying off the pteranodon and
Oh,
falling into the water below you, fully defeated.
You hear me look over the thing. You see me look over the ship, and I say, sorry. I'll do it again, I guess.
Yeah,
for
the other one.
11.
11 again
Yeah.
is their full HP.
Yes.
So how does this one die? How does this one die, Phylum?
Yeah, so I want to, this time, I just want the missiles to completely take off the elf, and I want whatever pterodactyl it's on to fly free.
Yes.
That's okay.
Where you saw the first one go boom, flying off, and the pterodactyl immediately let loose a screech and whoom, dove down after its elven master. This one, boom, you can almost hear a whew, as it flies up into the air, escaping into the wild blue yonder, having gotten rid of both of them. Incredible! Phylum dispatched with 2 of the 4.
Yeah, the only thing is, now you can't see that there's 2 other bandits over here.
Can you maybe
Should we adjust the battle map if we can? There
That's
we go.
good, Eric.
Perfect.
Amazing.
The water looks so cool.
Wow.
Thanks to Carson for the
And,
map.
that's my turn.
Wow.
Incredible. With
Epic
that
turn.
being the end of Phylum's turn, we back through
give it
the
to us.
ages until we find ourselves in a nice kitchen late at night. Sitting at the table is a somewhat younger Phylum Pump, sitting with a man and woman, older, who look similar to Phylum. This changeling features, these sort of gray skin, and this form that is not taking the form of another. These 2 well-to-do changelings, wrinkles on their face, crow's feet, and in front of the 3 of you is a contract, pile of papers. Has you slided across the table to your parents, Petrie and Beaker.
Oh my god.
Your mother, Beaker, says to you, "Is this really your dream?"
That's another W.
Oh my god.
Eric,
Okay,
come
totally.
on.
W.
Challenge that Eric can match any of our accents to be
I
the
know.
family.
Yeah, the family.
You see me and I say, more than anything.
You see your father, Petrie, sort of a white beard on this gray face, bald on top, with a sort of cardigan sweater vest, leans across the table and says, "Do you really believe that you can succeed?"
Well, Dad, life's not all about success. It's just, I know you guys, you've made your way through life, and we have our differences about whether or not I think that's, well, what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to make it if I have to make it like you. And if I have to fail, it is what it is. But it's an adventure. What would I do if not listen to my heart?
The 2 of them look at each other. They shake their heads, and they sign the paper.
Wow.
As we flash forward to the joyful opening day of Phylum's Fantastic Finds, the tchotchke gift shop run by yourself, straying away from the scientific career path of your parents. We see on opening day you stocking the shop with all of the I Heart Eberron shirts you could find, all of the little fridge magnets that you could believe in. How does Phylum feel on this opening day?
I think Phylum feels full of hope. Yeah, I think for my whole life I've only known war and hostility, and I believe that my shop, as small as it may be, can maybe bridge some peace and understanding amongst the entire continent, so
Love that.
in the whole world. So
Love that.
it's one small step for man, but one giant leap for mankind. You know what I mean?
Giant leap
Like,
for
it's that
changing
type of
mankind.
vibe.
100%. With this hope in your hearts, you open the doors on your opening day, and you begin your life as this shopkeeper. As we flash forward to disparate people coming in, browsing the shop. Flash forward again to a family coming into the shop with small children. The parents take one look at you, and they quickly usher their children out of the shop, whispering to them. We cut to
Yeah, right? I'm like,
late nights in this very same kitchen table, going over the books with your parents, Petrie and Beaker, looking tired and frustrated with the numbers of the shop. We cut forward to quieter days in the shop, and a quiet day when a traveling missionary came through the shop. This, for all intents and purposes, moth person, this Lepidamni, violet-hued, coming in and having a conversation with you, and then leaving again on her missionary travels. And we cut even further to her returning and taking a job at the shop. The feeling of camaraderie, the feeling of not being alone in Phylum's fantastic finds.
we're all work associates.
And then we
Co-workers.
cut ahead, flash forward ahead to a knock at the door. And as you open it,
Hello?
standing in the doorway is the silhouette of a figure wearing a fedora. As we flash back, forward, back to this airship mid-combat. As we're going forward in initiative order. As now it is going to be...
We have to get this out by
It's going to be the turn of Terriston James, who is looking off the side here. He is going to pull out a dagger, and he's going to run to the side of the ship, calling out, "All right, let's have some fun!" And he's going to jump off of the ship, leaping across through the air and colliding with a bandit on a pteranodon, leaping over this distance, this gap, and trying to plunge his dagger into this bandit. He's going to roll to attack. That is going to be a 10 to attack on the first one. That does not hit, just barely. He's going to roll again to attack.
And he's supposed to be awesome.
And this is our big
It's
guy.
going to be an 18 to hit on the second one.
That's a big gun.
That
Jump
is going
in the air. No, that's Jack and me stuck. Our character's like...
That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage to this one as he swings and this bandit goes out of the way before he gets up on top and holds him still and starts to plunge the dagger into him as this bandit is crying out. Bandit is going to take that damage. Incredible. Taking 8 points of damage. Terriston James is now on that pteranodon off the side. As he calls out back to the lot of you, "You should try it! It's fun!" As we're going to go off to the next in initiative order, which is Scallop.
Real quick, sorry. Shout out
Oh, yes.
What you got?
you and Melissa for being patrons.
Oh,
We love
thank
you.
That's
Thank
my mommy,
you.
daddy.
Oh,
yeah.
yay!
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm seeing them, or Teresa is now riding the dragon?
Terracin has jumped off the ship, is now riding the pteranodon, this pterodactyl, basically, with this bandit, and is trying to grapple with this bandit on there. As we cut to your turn, if you would like to describe Scallop for us.
It would be my honor. So, Scallop, right before we were attacked, you would have seen a 3-foot individual wearing a gorgeous purple cloak. You would have seen she has a billowing purple cloak with little black spots on it and a fuzzy hood, and you would have just barely seen like a reflective something coming out from under the hood, and then big fuzzy antenna. But the second we popped into battle, actually the second that my girl Philo went down, I had to throw back the hood and kind of open my wings, and you could see that she's actually a little moth. And she's got purple wings. She's got 4 arms, a bigger set and a smaller set.
Whoa, that's cool.
She is carrying a mace with the logo of the Church of the Silver Flame on it. Has a crossbow. She has like what would you call this color? Like
Baby pink. I don't know.
it's like clement. It's like baby clementine. She has like, if you will, very light orange, funky hair. We're dealing with a lighting issue for you.
Heard.
A little blunt cut as well, kind of flippy short hair, big bangs that come halfway over her big buggy eyes that are also deep set black with a little, she's got a pointy face and a little tiny nose and mouth, and her big, almost as long as her in either direction. Fuzzy orange antenna, and she is a little, she's half moth, half human, but certainly like very insect-ish when looking at her.
100%. And your friend, your companion, Philo, having been unconscious, has just been healed by Thaddeus, come back and dispatched with 2 of the bandits off the side of this ship. There are 2 remaining on the other side, one of them currently in combat with Terraston James.
So I would have, like, the second I saw Phylum go down, I would have clutched my necklace and been kind of like getting ready to pray, and then you popped up and Are you okay? What the hell are we doing out here? This is crazy. We're so bad. And while we're doing this, we're giggling and laughing, and I'm casting Shield of Faith on my girl Phylum, which we'll sort out in a second. And then, oh my god, we're crazy! Pulling out a bow of my Where's the crucifix? I told you you could bad like that. I told you you could have a little fun. And I'm gonna pull out a bow from my crossbow and take a shot at the one that Terracin is not on.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, hang on. Well, going to
100%.
Hang on. Well, hang on. Sorry, learning how to be a new race character, whatever. Okay. 18 to hit.
18 hits, absolutely.
Let's go.
So you pull out your crossbow and aim true.
Ooh, okay, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage to it. As you shoot out this crossbow bolt, it lodges in the arm, and a spray of blood descends down into the ocean below you. As your crossbow hits, is that your turn, Scallop?
I will hide anywhere that I could.
Yeah, you can get behind. You can get where I think that is Thaddeus back there. Is kind of getting cover behind that balloon. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah,
balloon.
that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Yep.
Incredible. Moving back
And
to
that's
there.
my
Oh,
turn.
you're there. It's like, you're a pin. Gotcha.
I'm a pin that I found on the shelf, yeah. And as I'm
Incredible.
running away, I'm gonna say, "Okay, Krill, have fun out there. I don't know. I mean, holler if you need me."
I might. I just died. What does Shield of Faith do?
Oh, great question,
good
great
point.
question, great question.
Totally.
A shimmering field appears around and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting a +2 bonus to AC for the duration, and the duration
Thank you.
is 10 minutes.
Thank you, Queen.
Incredible. With that, we travel through time. Going back several years here. Traveling to the nation of Thrain. Particularly this holy capital city of Flamekeep on a brilliantly sunny day. A grand cathedral stretching up into the sky, the pride of the nation. And on its tallest spire, we see 3 cocoons hatch, revealing 3 lepidopteri, moth creatures. What did you feel in the moment that you arrived in this realm, the sun shining on the spire of the Grand Cathedral?
Waking up from like a long nap with already the conscience of a fully matured person. I think I already felt behind. I already felt like I was late to something the second I opened my eyes.
Because you have that feeling of there's something I should be doing. There's somewhere I should be. We see the holy retinue of the Church of the Silver Flame greeting the 3 of you and your 2 brothers, with reverence. But swiftly, we see you and your brothers sent forth on the holy mission that awaits you upon being born into this world, joining Thrain in the last war. As we see the 3 of you traveling to the front lines of this war, we cut through many days amidst battles, tracking down enemy militia. Cutting forward, we cut to a warehouse where a group of Carnathi soldiers are hiding. We see that your brother is making a last-second call after tracking these soldiers for a long time, cornering them into here. You see him turn to you and say, "They're going to escape. We have to light it up now, right? Right?"
I'm not sure that we have. I'm not sure that we have. Sorry, I was Estel. I think that we could find something else to do. There's so many people around. It's not safe.
They're gonna go out the back entrance. I know it. I know it. It's now or never. It's now or never. Light it up! As we cut to the explosion of this warehouse. Decimated the Carnathi soldiers within, yes, but also killing civilians surrounding it. Many casualties abound. As we cut also to your brother in the line of fire. He is unconscious on the ground as you approach him, calling out to a greater power, something out there that can help. And we see this moment where you discover this power within yourself for the first time, saving his life. We see your brother Fad sentenced to imprisonment. We see time move on. You lose track of your brothers. We see you move on alone, joining the Order of the Friars, becoming a traveling healer across the land, a missionary for the Church of the Silver Flame. We see you happening upon a lovely, if not very well attended, tchotchke shop. run by a very sweet...
I would question that.
run by a very sweet changeling. We see you move on from there. We see you meet another Lepidomni fighter from the other hatchings that have occurred through the years of the last war. We see you meet this Lepidomni named Teller. Teller eating wool. So he looks up to you and says, "Try it. It'll change your life." We see Scallop devouring wool. We see Scallop's life changing around the wool. We see Scallop seeking the wool in all things, running a con to obtain more and more wool. Until Scallop is found out
Oh my god, you're addicted.
You have a dark
and must
past that
make
I don't
a
know
new
about.
life for herself. As we cut back to Phylum's fabulous finds.
Fantastic.
Oh my god. Phylum's fantastic finds, all with PHs.
Yeah.
Phylum's fantastic finds were Scallop has made a new life, taking up a new trade to pay back her debts, working for a friend.
Wait, your debts came
I
from
also
a
take
loss?
issue with that. It's a co-op.
Oh, it's a co-op.
It's a co-op.
Joining the co-op,
There we go.
collaborating with
Yeah.
the co-op.
Cute.
As a knock on the door opening to a silhouetted figure wearing a fedora. As Phylum, you have answered the door, and Scallop, you can see this happening. As this figure enters and says, "I'm sorry to intrude, but I heard that the daughter of some old friends lived around here, and so I'm in the market for a little help. You wouldn't happen to be a fum?"
In that moment, as I open the door and see a very handsome man, you see me change into another form
Yeah.
of one of my regulars. I guess I call my regulars that I usually change into called Lyra, who is a young elven woman with long, flowing, silver hair, piercing green eyes, and has a, like, I don't know, a lithe figure, and says, "A thumb. Oh, that must be, you're looking for our boss. Isn't that right?"
Seeing Phylum have changed whatever I was doing, I'm keeping quiet, but whatever I was doing, I would have dropped and immediately run over and said, "You're gorgeous, you're gorgeous. Yes, that's our boss. But we speak for them. How can we help you?"
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just Jack.
5.
Okay. My name is Terraston James. I'm looking to pad out an expedition party for an upcoming exploit, and I'm looking for a scientific mind on my team. I know the Fums are known for this. I've worked with them in the past, and I've heard tell that their daughter's around here, that's all.
She is right here.
She knows everything about science.
She works with us, and she's so smart, and she's so science.
Totally, but she has this awesome best friend.
Yeah. She and I are tight.
Totally.
For reals.
Oh, actually, excuse me, I misspoke. She's her best friend.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're friends with this Miss Fum.
Yeah, I know Fum pretty well. Phylum.
Phylum, thank you.
Phylum, Miss Fum.
Well, I'm
whatever you want to say.
I'm going looking for a particular treasure, one that holds a prophecy as old as time itself.
Sick.
It's,
Totally.
I'm thinking that Fum might be
call her
exactly
Phylum.
what I'm looking for. Phylum, yes. Well, if you happen upon your friends, can tell her and either of you to meet me at Moorgrave University in Sharn if you're looking for some work. It'll be paid well.
Good. That's cool.
We'll definitely tell her.
Definitely. And, well, I'm sure I'll just have to look after the shop. But,
is there room for two? Because she doesn't go anywhere without her best friend.
We're a bit like this, and I have to say, I kind of grew up, like, I just recently was working for the Church of the Silver Flame as a missionary. I kind of know a lot about that. I feel like I could maybe help. I'm something of an adventurer myself.
Well, we are dealing with a rather ancient prophecy, so a religious mind may be of some use to me. So, you'll pass along the word.
I'll let her know.
I look forward to hearing. See, tips his hat,
They didn't even
looks
ask
at the
how much of it we
merchandise,
paid.
and then turns
That
around
was our
and
first
leaves.
As I shut the door, I come back into file.
Oh my god, it's so hot!
So good. He was so into you.
As we flash forward
Wow.
back
Wow.
to the ship.
We
Back
got some girlies here.
These are the girlies.
Back to the racing airship across the Bay of Swords. We are moving on in initiative to our pilot of the ship, the very person at the helm, driving this airship through the air, looking out. Kass, if you would like to describe our fifth and final character.
Okay, with pleasure. Amy, you know her, you love her. No, Amy.
No, you don't.
No, well, you don't. Because this Amy, Amy Earhart, we know this one in our world, but in this world, she's different. She's younger. She's more naive. But we have a young Amy Earhart, and she is. She's got a short curly bob. She's got dark skin, brown eyes, and she wears an aviator hat, of course, and goggles. She's got, a very nice breathable button-up, and some brown khakis tucked into some knee-high boots. A little fingerless glove moment. And
Everybody's
she's
a style icon.
I know, everyone's like gorgeous.
Well,
Still
There's a
style.
few style icons.
you are though.
On you see on her left arm, she's got on her forearm this tattoo. Or sorry, not a tattoo, but it's rather more like a birthmark. She's also dragon marked. Similar to our friends Gigi and Thaddeus, but if you recognize it, you would recognize it as a mark of the storm. So coming from a line of people very attuned to weather patterns and the seas and navigation. So this is right in my element here. And then I also
Never been more calm.
Thank God, yeah.
never been more relaxed. On my other forearm nearing that is another tattoo that I have, or this one is a tattoo. The other one's more of a birthmark. This one is a tattoo, and this one is representing. It sort of looks like a sunbeam, like a ray, sort of going out like that. And this one is dedicated to my deity, the sovereign Dol Ara, who is the sovereign of sun and sacrifice, who I worship.
Oh.
And then I've got a little locket that was given to me by my mother, which I proudly wear. So that's Amy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What you're seeing is these two bandits off to the side. Terriston James is on one of them, as the rest of your expedition crew is scrambling around trying to get rid of these bandits on your tail. As you are navigating, you are piloting this ship over the Bay of Swords in search of this uncharted island. I'm going to have you make a perception check, if you would.
Okay.
Go ahead and make it with advantage.
Cool. All right, that is going to be a 21.
Nice.
21.
Sweet.
As you are flying through the air, dealing with these bandits, your mind traces through the map of Corvair lodged into your memory as you see the southern coast of Valinor. You see the jungles. You see the bays. Telling where you are in the ocean, you look over the side of the ship, and you see below you, far below you, an island coming into view. It is your turn. Do what you will.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, we're in
Okay.
Corvair. Is that a different continent?
No.
Corvair is the continent with most of the nations.
Ow! Wow. How far away? So you said earlier that there was a storm ahead of us approaching.
Yep.
Where is that now?
It is just about cresting over the island that you're seeing. You're not underneath it yet.
Okay.
Just like,
Stretch my legs for a second.
go for it.
I'm going to. I'm gonna say to Terrashin, whoa, nice one, and after having
Totally.
watched him like flip up onto
We all
this,
have a crush on him.
Yeah, does anybody not?
Whoa, nice
No,
one.
I-
And
Oh, I
I say, okay, trust me and jump. When I give you the go. And
Following your word, Captain! She yells this as the wind buffets
Yeah.
over the ship.
And I'm going to cast fog cloud around us. I guess I don't really know what does yeah. I'm just gonna
100%.
cast fog cloud. And then so that's just obscuring our ship here and using
Incredible.
like the storm that's up ahead, harnessing the powers of that storm, pulling it in closer towards us, and over us, obscuring us from view, and then I'm going to stop the ship from moving and
Stopping the ship.
Stopping the ship.
Amazing. Fully stopping it. The Pteranodons continue to rocket forward. As
I
you,
say jump.
they begin to go forward on their turn. And not quite their turn yet.
He's gonna jump into the ocean.
That's amazing. As you call out jump, you do catch the image just for a moment of them boom, going forward past the ship. The ship comes to a standstill in the air, slowly moving over the ocean. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
I will just simply start to lower us towards the water.
Yeah. Lowering, fully enveloped in this cloud to look like a cloud. Just descending down towards the ocean.
Cool.
We
That's cool.
travel through time.
For the last time.
And we travel to another cloud. This blue sky dotted with white, pillowy clouds. Amy is a young girl. You have goggles on that are too big for your head, and you are in the passenger seat of a small, almost prototype airship. And in front of you is your mother, Alice, piloting this ship as she sends it through the air on your first ride through the skies. This new technology just invented here in these what you don't know yet to be close to the last years of the war. This ship sailing through the skies, your mother on leave briefly just to visit with you. She brought this back to show you. Amy, what goes through your head the first time that you take to the skies?
Just an absolute sheer excitement and delight and feeling like, of course, yes, this is what we're supposed to do. This is my destiny. It's your destiny. It's my grandmother's. A line of
strong women that have participated in this sort of aeronautics and been fighters, been participating in the war. I've like grown up with the war, having raged on for hundreds of years before my time, and I just always knew that was what I was going to do. I was going to be like my grandmother. I was going to be like my mother, and be these war heroes. And I feel completely excited and at home in this seat.
She returns to her work, but not before leaving you a small toy, little model of the prototype airship for you to play with. As we flash forward to that pivotal day when, in your teenage years, soldiers of Ondair arrive at the door and inform you and your grandmother, Rita, that your mother is missing in action and is presumed dead. And we see a montage of Amy in school. Her grades are slipping. Her school performance is spiraling. There's a conversation with the head professor, and there's Amy packing her bags and leaving the school. And in this moment, in this valley of feeling, there comes a day when your grandmother takes you to pray at a shrine of Dol Ara, sovereign of sun and sacrifice. And we see how your life changes. We see a montage of you attending prayer at the shrine, you re-entering flight school, you building your skills once more. Until one day, there comes a knock at the door. Opening it is a figure in a fedora. 5 o'clock shadow. Leather jacket. I'm
Oh my god, everyone is obsessed.
I love that.
I'm looking for Ellis Earhart. Does she still live here? I worked with her years ago.
Oh, you're looking for my mother? No, she's not with us anymore. Sorry.
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful to hear, and I'm sorry for your loss. I have an expedition coming up, a shipwreck of some interest off the southern coast, and I knew she was the one for the job when I was in need of a pilot. So.
Oh, well, I mean, I know I'm not my mother. I'm not ever gonna be her, but I could do it. I can do it. I learned everything from her and from my grandmother. And if you're looking for someone to pilot, well, I'm available.
She kind of smiles, looks at you. He might be just who I need. As we flash
Oh, why am I
back,
I know.
forward, and we find ourselves back aboard the airship.
Okay.
Amy Earhart,
That's
having
it.
located an island here.
Nice to meet you.
Uncharted island down in the
Right,
Bay
don't
of Swords. As the ship comes to a crawl, all of you have lost sight of these Pteranodon bandits. And you wait. All of you in this silence as you are slowly lowering down to the water. There's no sign of Terraston James. As you are lowering down to the water,
He'll be
Oh,
fine.
man.
slowly, picking up speed as the gravity pulls you down, you hear the screech of a Pteranodon as it flies over the deck of the ship, jumping off of it into a somersault and a 3-point landing.
Perfect.
Terriston James
I love that.
rejoins the party.
Come on.
Says,
Like a gymnast.
He stick the
all right, everybody. I think we scared them off. What say you we find some treasure? As the ship descends down to the water, going down towards this island, I presume.
Yes, yeah.
Towards this island, descending lower. You can see off in the distance, in the parting of the cloud, pteranodons flying off into the horizon, gone as you descend lower, getting closer to this island, matching the description that Dr. G, your patron from Morgreave University, offered to you. This almost conical, lopsided stone island jutting out of the sea. And as you're lowering to land in the water, I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Ooh, hi.
Thanks for hanging on for this crossroads. Crossroads is, which does Terriston need more? His arm or his leg?
Or Amy.
Pretty much a loser as a limb.
I think so.
Oh my god.
Dino taking one last chomp on the way out.
Wait,
Are you
that's
not
actually scary.
Losing your
I know.
fucking minds to this music right now?
I mean,
know.
I am. Please
I
understand
love
that
these
I am.
characters so much.
I know,
I
this
think
is-
they're
they're so
amazing.
This is really fun.
This is a good group.
This is a good group. Aw, I'm happy to be in it again.
I know, it feels
It's-
like
Yeah.
crazy but good to jump
It
back
feels
in.
good, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, 8 to 2, he needs his leg more.
8 to 2, he needs his leg more.
Wait, I totally agree, by the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Really? Don't you think
Yeah.
if you were,
Really
if you had to
good, but-
lose a
I don't know. I
Leg
mean,
versus
Harrison. I don't know.
It's tough.
If I had to lose one right now, I would say
yeah, it would be a lot harder.
Incredible,
Alright,
his
that's
leg.
Yeah, neither is like perfect.
Yeah.
Which does Terriston James need
Are
more,
we
his
done with
arm or his
battle
leg? What's that?
Done with battle
They're
map?
done with the battle map.
Oh, wow.
As the ship lowers down, we come in on the island approaching. Sorry, Carson is underneath the table. Coming in down on the water in front of this island up ahead of you, a small island, something that is minuscule, easily missed in a cartography mission. As you descend just before the ship hits the water, Terriston jumps up on the stern of the ship and calls out to the rest of you, looking at all of you, sort of a fire blazing in his eyes as he calls out to you, all right, it's adventuring time! As the ship, boom, makes impact with the water, he slips off the stern of the ship onto the deck. He lands wrong on his leg. You see his leg bend the wrong way. You hear a crack sound of bones splitting.
Yeah, totally.
As
Wait, you took what he needed more of? You
I was just
asshole.
collecting information from the killers.
Wow.
As his leg bends the wrong way, there's a cracking sound as he calls out, "Ah! Gosh! Ah!" Crying out in pain, you see his leg is slightly bent the wrong way as he stretches it out on the deck of this ship. Oh! Oh, God! Someone up! Someone up!
I
Someone
run
up!
over and
Yeah,
try to help.
I
Yeah,
also
I'd
run over.
and
I
try-
think we
Can I
both-
like assess what's going on? Can I see to the best of my
Full
ability?
broken leg. Full broken leg. It looks like a rough injury, something that will take time to heal. In this moment, he is in extreme pain.
Oh no.
Would I
Could
know,
someone knock
like-
him out?
I was like a medic in the war. Surely I know if like magic can heal this, or if
Magic
like,
will
it's
certainly
just-
help with the pain, and it
not the healing.
will heal for like the time being, but it will take time to fully heal it. But it would certainly help in the meantime.
Ooh.
He's crying. Do something!
That doesn't
Do
look
something!
good. Oh, right.
I'll throw a cure
He's not that
cure wounds
nice.
on it for the moment.
Okay.
He's like
For
a
sure.
landing.
Cure wounds as
Yeah.
you send out this divine magic to
But
him.
I don't mind that sometimes.
Okay.
I don't like a movie of pain. What does that have to say about me?
12 points of healing.
12 points of healing to him as he.
And I'm definitely also like laying my hands on him.
No, I'm also laying my hands on him.
Yes.
Like this smells
you lay your
really easy
hands
for me,
on
but I'm
his
making a show of it.
his shoulders, his broad shoulders, kind of bouldery. As
Right, I'm like wiping sweat off of his brow. Like, it's okay, it's okay.
yeah, there's drips of sweat going down his face as he's.
Oh my god.
Oh, thanks, thank you.
I'm gonna pull out my pan that I had saved, and I'm gonna try to feed him some of my shakshuka that I made.
Oh, yum.
Oh, give me a bite of that if you don't
He
mind.
kind of takes.
can
That
wait.
happens to be my
Gigi.
favorite dish.
He pulls like a wooden spoon out of his pack and just. Thank you.
Okay, Gigi, you can have the rest.
Thank you.
Save the pot this time.
And I just go full goblin. And go,
Gigi, I said save the pan. Gigi, that's my favorite pan.
oh, sorry. And kind of just like wipe it off and pull it out of my mouth a little bit.
Terracin starts tearing off this kind of spare cloth from his pack and wrapping his leg, writing it.
Allow me.
Just,
Is there enough?
thank you.
I'm
I'm sorry I lost my cool there for a second.
gonna say to him, if I may.
Would a kiss make it better?
No!
As he kind of looks at you.
I catch your eye like.
Yeah, the bandage is doing good, I think. But we need to move on. Sorry about this. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. As he kind
Do
of
you want me
stands
to
up.
carry you, honey?
Is that possible?
Well, sure, girl can try. Then I go over and put them all 3 feet of me and just say, and just kind of lean over
Yeah.
and see if he'll get on my back. Yeah, it's his first.
He gets up and kind of leans on your back. Says, "I'll just lean on you if that's good."
Sure, honey, you can lean on me all you want.
All right. We need to get a move on. All right. We don't know who else was following us up there. We gotta
Who's
move.
gonna win?
We gotta move, everybody.
No one hear us.
He's gonna eat by
So
a
many
shark
people are
in
following
3
you.
minutes.
We might be followed. The bandits might just be the tip of the iceberg. We should move. As he looks up and assesses the island. As
Do you
you
know
all
where
see
we
this
are?
island. The Bay of Swords off the southern
Bay of
coast.
Swords.
This is, an island that Dr. G seemed to think was promising.
So is this where we meant to be? Is this where we meant to land?
I believe
or
so.
did
Is
the
that right, Amy? Is
sort
this
of
where we're
fighting
meant to
put
be?
us off course?
Yeah? Yeah.
This is where we're meant to be then.
Right.
As you all look at the island, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay, that's a nat 1 for me.
All right. I got
6.
an 18.
14.
16.
6.
Okay.
Distracted.
Thaddeus.
Also distracted.
Thaddeus and Scout. All of you see this island is not the most lush island. It is almost entirely rocky outcropping. It's small. It's nearly conical in shape, and the two of you, with your perception checks, you spot that there is a portion of this island that looks different than the rest. It looks like it used to be a cove. In sort of entrance into the interior of this island. However, what you notice about it, what draws your attention, is that the rocks on this side are of a different shape and size from the rest of the island. This is rubble. As you see that the entrance into the interior of this island appears caved in.
Classic.
Is this on the map anywhere? Do you see a conical island on the map anywhere? I feel like we would have noticed that. And we are looking for an uncharted island. I think this might be it.
I mean, if record shows. Period.
Period.
Sure.
That's what I'm.
Do you guys see anything? Do you point that out to us? The sort of
Yeah,
Caved in
I would
area.
say I would point to that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pointed out to everyone. You all see
Those
that
rocks,
this
yeah.
what
They look
used to
different.
be a large entrance into this island interior is no longer passable.
I go over and kind of just start like putting my hands
Fast
on all the
apes.
rocks. Like I kind of
Fast
scurry up
apes
with
when in
kill
doubt.
my
They would kill her.
little goblin claws. Like,
As the boat, this airship, floats along the water close to the island, you
oh, we're not
off
I
and
see, I see.
skitter up. Terraston kind of loses his footing as you jump
Oh,
off
yeah.
the ship.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of just
Oh,
catches
hi, yeah.
himself
I'm sorry. I got
on the edge of the ship.
super distracted.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Wait,
Let's
can
see
I-
what you see what you can find.
Can I put him between my body and the walk as like a little harness?
you
Like
want to
baby
wear me like a
carrier?
backpack?
A baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm not saying. I'm asking you. Do you want me to carry you like a backpack? Because at this point, honey,
We're all down bad.
you're down bad too.
Yeah. I'll be a backpack.
It's more like a Bjorn, a back Bjorn.
Terraston,
I
do
can
you
live
think
with
this is it?
So he kind of looks it up and down. This matches the description. What we're looking for is a place where this ship, about a century ago, landed. Amidst some storms, maybe a shelter here. But this is promising.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like doing cartwheels across the beach as I like get to.
Yeah, it's a rocky
The rock.
beach, no sands.
Yeah,
As you
fine,
cartwheel
whatever.
across
I have
it,
thick leather goblin skin.
Yo, we were all just minimum wage workers like a few days ago.
right. We're
And
just
now we're on an
unemployed.
adventure.
I was
For yourself.
straight up unemployed.
We were making whatever we
gratitude.
you're all doing a great job, though. I'm proud of you.
No, we're having a great
I know
We're
everyone
talking
here is a
McDonald's.
little new to this whole expedition sort of thing, but you all have the makings of some real adventurers.
Like we all have our legs that are working and you don't, which is,
It's a fair point. It's a fair point, Thaddeus.
sorry, I'm just
Perhaps
very
we should,
blunt, straightforward.
As you're making cartwheels across the island, having clambered up onto it, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
While that's happening, I'm just like docking the ship, like lowering an anchor,
Sorting
getting
a
it
bag
that?
sorted out.
today. And that's gonna be a 7.
A 7. Okay. All of you see that Gigi is just cartwheeling across the islands. As you all approach and are now able
Love her
to
for that.
disembark, Amy having lowered the anchor, the ship is now secure next to the islands, and you are within distance to get onto it.
I want to pull Scallop aside, as though, and pretty much moments before we're going, we killed 2 people, we killed 2 people. This is crazy.
We killed 2 people. We killed 2 people.
Oh, I know. Listen, it wasn't part of the plan, but they tried to kill us first. They did. They tried to kill us first, and we won't kill anyone we don't have to. But look at where we are. This is pretty cool.
Vacation.
Girls trip.
I mean, and they're paying for it. Like, that's kind of crazy.
We're gonna get paid for it.
We're gonna get paid to take a vacation. I know. I agree with you though. That was a little crazy and scary, frankly. But that's part of life. Life contains highs and lows, and if you decide that you want to live a life where you're gonna choose 10s and 0s versus just 5s, you're gonna get some 0s.
Kill some people.
You're gonna kill a few folks, and that's a 0. But guess what? Look where we are. We found what we're looking for. We got some 10s coming our way.
And I guess I freed a dinosaur.
Yeah, you did. That's a great way to look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Barb and Star, Greta Del Mar.
just like just like quickly like as my feeling before I step off of the ship, I would just use like my divine sense to just like see if there's anything weird before we get off of this boat? Like any specifically, I guess Divine Sense would let me know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, or if the land has been imbued with like a hallow spell.
Oh.
Anything like that.
Hey,
You know,
hell,
just feeling
why
it.
not?
Hell. Just before we get off.
Hell. What do we have to lose?
You, stepping off the ship, send out this divine sense.
Committed.
Looking across this sort of rocky outcropping of the island, you can see that there are scattered a few sort of down on their luck palm trees around the islands. This island that seems like maybe once it was lush and tropical. Your divine sense, bing, picks up on something.
Ooh.
Your attention is drawn
Let's take her idea.
to a slight indentation in the rocky outcropping to the side of where this cave-in is, on the outcropping of the island itself. You can see that there are several palm fronds across the ground at this point, but you get faint sense of a hallow spell.
What is hallow spell?
Oh
Can
my
we talk
Hallowed,
about that?
like it's hallowed ground.
Yeah.
It's like
Like
special.
hollow?
Like hallowed,
Hallow.
like with an A. Like special.
Unsacred.
No, very sacred.
Oh, sacred.
Hallowed ground.
Excuse me.
Okay.
No, very sacred.
Yes, we hallow.
Yeah, right.
I never learned what that meant.
Okay. So I sense that you said by like an outcropping where like this the rock
Just a very short climb up this outcropping, not too far from where you're anchored.
Okay. Gigi. Everyone,
Yeah?
Yeah?
listen, I think
Excuse me.
I'm getting a sense from that direction, pointing over to where I'm sensing this hallow spell. I'm getting a sense of some magical energy from over there, and maybe we should all go check it out.
I think
Are
we
you-
should definitely go check it out.
Are you already there? Like, are you already cartwheeling
I mean, you're
on
on the beach.
I'm
Yeah.
on the beach. Everybody should get off. Let me just tell you, it feels so nice to stand on some solid ground. Everybody.
Yeah. How long have we been at sea? At air?
At air.
At air.
At air, I would say that it's been a few days.
Ah.
Yeah, I could use to stretch my legs.
I'm gonna lay
Darius,
down
maybe
the
you
sand,
could
do
cook
some
up
grounding.
sort of like a sort of feast for us tonight. We can do some little scavenging of any sort of local herbs or, fruits,
We are
vegetables.
on the ultimate the scallops.
Wait,
Oh
that
my
was
God,
that's no. Wait,
that's
say
so
that. Say that so
I-
everybody else can hear, because that
That's
was
so
hilarious.
funny.
No, wait, say that again. Say that one more time. Oh my
because
god.
her name is
Scallop.
Scallop.
As
I get it.
A voice perks up from your back. Thaddeus, as you hear the voice, I hate to harp on it, but we might be followed. We might be being tailed here.
Sure. Okay, we just got here. So
absolutely.
we're gonna take a second to sort of take in
totally.
the surroundings,
100%.
and then we'll get back to the mission.
I'm
We
doing
just
sand angels
killed.
on the beach.
No
So,
time for scallops, I guess.
Yeah, we just kill people.
We honestly just killed all these elves. We don't know what happened, and all I have to say is that we deserve a little bit of a moment to do some cartwheels in the rocks.
And eat some amoosh boosh.
And
Amy,
eat a little
amoosh
amoosh boosh.
That was close, baby. Amy, how does that sound to you?
A moose bouche?
Well, I was gonna make a tasting menu, but we'll start
Yeah,
off
little
with a small bite.
snacks.
Okay, like appetizers.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
pass around appetizers that we can all enjoy.
Now, does anybody have any
Well,
sort of dietary preferences? Anybody vegetarian?
Well,
Not vegetarian?
Well, listen, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I do think that maybe, James, can I call you James?
His first name is Terroriston.
Terry is.
James.
If you want to call me Terry, that's
Terry?
all right.
Well, I think we should listen to
Can I call you
Terry.
James? Just his last name.
I think we should listen to Terry. He obviously has a little bit more experience than all of us, and I do think that we're out on a beach, open.
Yeah, no, I don't want to hold that over
I
you
just
guys.
really don't know, but I just don't think it's safe. We're really it's true. We were just ambushed by bandits.
No, sure, that's true. Let's go check out where you said
Maybe
there
we
was
go
a sort of
undercover. At
divine
least we can
rocks.
set up a camp, and then we can
Amy, I just have to say your flying was really great.
Really?
It was
yeah,
like a
agreed.
smooth ride, and
Oh,
even though we were like
wow.
fighting people in the air, you were still keeping it 100.
Wow,
all the way.
thanks.
I could
So
have never
what?
killed 2 people without you.
Yeah, no, it was really nice.
It's okay, you guys. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Really.
Flum, how was that feeling on your conscience?
Listen,
No, I
No,
don't.
we are just checking in.
We're just checking in.
We just wanna
we're
know
from
how it
Sharn
feels.
now. That's just how we talk.
I've killed so many people.
Yeah, truly.
Honestly, people who
Same.
maybe didn't need to die and people who did need to die.
listen, you
I
did
sent
it
people to
nobly.
war,
You did
yeah.
it nobly.
Yeah.
I
How does
will
it
look
feel?
around at Terriston and see what his when asked how it felt like, what it looked like when I killed someone. What is he looking at me like?
He looks at you and just gives a nod.
It was awesome. It was like I've never felt anything like it. I've got a lust for blood.
Well, Phylum, if that's what you want, girl, that's what you
We will
want.
support whatever you
Yeah,
want, but I'm just saying
absolutely.
it can feel sort of heavy to take a life.
No, that's why I
So
said
if you
it.
need to take a moment, that's all right too. We just want to say we support you for whatever you.
I have the
whatever
perfect
you
stew
are.
for after you kill your first person. It's a pozole.
Oh, I love that pozole. It's really complex.
Yes, I use nutmeg.
To go with your complex feelings.
Not cinnamon.
Sure.
Not
Let's go over and check out these rocks. And I start sprinting.
Yeah, I think at this point also I'm
Full
gonna.
sprinting up the side of the islands.
Does anybody?
Done conversation.
Gigi reminds me of when Snooki gets drunk at the beach and gets arrested.
Yeah.
It's just like that constantly.
That's what we're gonna recreate right now.
As
on
I'm
this
running, my
island.
tits are just like flying out.
Oh my god.
I mean,
You're kind of
Fully
stuffing them back
uncontained.
in your shirt.
Yeah, it's a process as you full sprint up the island. Gigi, you get there first. Up to this indentation, this kind of leveling out in the outcropping of the island. As the rest of your party starts to kind of slowly climb up towards you, you see underneath a bit of dirt and some palm fronds this hard surface on this outcropping where Amy had indicated that she sensed lightly a hallow spell. And you see a small dome of stone about 3 feet across. Carved into the stone are 3 symbols: a hand, an eye, and a razor-sharp tooth. You notice that there is a slight gap where the dome meets the earth below, and a hinge, half covered by sediment.
A puzzle.
I lean over and I blow off the hinge. And then I call out to everyone. I say, there's a razor tooth and a hand and what's the other one?
The
Eye.
The eye. There's 3 symbols on this rock. They gotta mean something.
Everyone gathers,
Yes.
climbing up Terriston, just
But can he
wincing in
walk?
pain,
Yeah.
being carried on the back of
Yeah, he's in-
Thaddeus.
He's in my walk beyond.
As you all kind of clamber up this rock and find what Gigi is referring to, what looks like made of stone, completely made of stone, what looks like a hatch.
It's a hatch.
Like
Opening mechanism.
a trapdoor.
Yeah, that's what I know it as.
We have different sort of a vernacular in the
I'm
city.
sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. Where is the trapdoor?
Where Amy sensed this hallow spell up kind of a little ways up on the island outcropping.
Can I
There's
get
like-
any
there's
sense
like
of
a
the
dome
nature
with
of
three
this hallow
symbols.
spell? Like, what? Any vibes? Any good, bad vibes?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
I was about to say,
Would.
could I make an Arcana check?
Arcana or Religion would work.
Was I able to?
Arcana,
I was about to ask, could I do the same thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Doesn't matter. It's a 9.
Okay,
so
so it's gonna be
orange.
a 10.
Macy.
A 10.
I never knew such an orange.
It has the hallmarks of a hallow spell.
Yeah.
However, it is faded, if that makes sense. It is subverted in some way.
So it's a hand, a tooth, and an eye.
Yes.
Subverted. It faded. Like it's been here for a really long time, sort of undisturbed, or like.
I would say, even without a check, just getting a general sense, it's been here a very long time.
Okay.
Do you think we should put our hands or our eyes or our tooths on it?
I think we should actually sacrifice somebody's hand,
Someone's
somebody's
eye
and
someone's
somebody's
tooth. I can give a tooth.
Well, that's easy.
Okay, so we
All right.
tried. I want to try
Give
the.
an eye or a hand.
I'm gonna try opening it. Obviously, I'm gonna just give it a whirl.
Amy.
Cool.
mean, you
Jack's
never
not
know.
here. Macy, can you go to a crossroads? Do you know how to?
I have no idea how to.
Carson does.
Carson!
Me jumping to it like, sure!
Carson.
I have no idea.
Carson, what character?
I'm on.
Carson, introduce your character.
I pay. The dust.
Carson should step in as Terror.
Terraston James.
Terraston.
Terry.
Don't say you have a crossroads.
Crossroads are on.
Okay, so what this crossroads,
James.
this is going to be a special crossroads to the 4 of you, and we'll inform Jack when he arrives. We're going to call this a blind crossroads,
What?
which means that I'm going to say aloud what the question is, but you're not going to know what the answer is.
I was actually, at the beginning of the episode, I was going to say out loud, and then we moved away from it, like, we should do crossroads where we don't know the answer.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
This is a blind crossroads. The question is, does something live beneath the hatch? As Amy is opening it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
so it opens.
Sorry.
It's just straight up
Sorry.
open.
You've been. Actually,
What?
Yeah, you're out. Just
Oh
kidding.
my god, this is like that Spider-Man meme.
And say the crossroads again.
The crossroads is, and Jack, this is a blind crossroads, so don't look at
Okay.
the answer.
Got it.
Does something live beneath the hatch?
That's scary.
I feel like it's gonna be a yes.
But don't forget the title of the show.
PDKU.
So we don't know.
Please don't
if-
tell us.
We don't know the answer.
We don't know the answer, but it's gotta be like yes or yes.
It could be, I guess, whoever lives below the hatch could be a very helpful, wise
Yeah, true.
friend of ours.
Yeah, he already asked us what's the best thing about Terraston, and then chopped it.
It's
So-
true.
Do we trust
It's true.
him?
Subvert your expectations.
Does anybody want shakshuka?
I
Totally.
Does anybody
It's my
want
favorite dish, actually.
shampoo?
Yes.
Wait, what? How do we have so
Yeah,
much?
bring on the
I know.
gig.
Um,
By gig, I mean my glass.
you all.
Wait, did you just bring that? Where was that?
I birthed it.
Are we done, Eric? I think we're done.
The crossroads is done. Don't look at the answer.
I
You're
won't.
number 1.
If
don't
everyone's
want
gonna do me a big favor in the chat and just start
Spam
saying a
it.
lot
Oh,
of things,
no,
so I don't see any of the
Spam
votes.
it.
Yeah.
I was gonna
All
say
of you,
shampoo
the
too.
5 of you,
This always scares me.
the 5 of you see as Amy,
This scares me too.
as you're discussing the symbols on this hatch, Amy goes ahead and just tries it. And it
Oh, it opened.
opens immediately.
Literally.
It opened.
As the 5 of
I'm
you,
not pouring.
Opoa. You can
um,
share my champagne
Yeah.
glass. Or you can share other.
5 of you
The 5 of us.
look down into this hole in the ground, into utter darkness, before you hear, at a high pitch, screeching, screaming, as a flurry of small figures shoot out towards you, and bats come
Okay.
whoosh, flying out of the hatch,
Classic.
All good, all good.
Could I do something really quickly?
And I have respect for them.
flying around, and then.
If they're coming quickly and I see them, can I stab a knife into one of them?
yeah,
Go ahead
that
and make a
serves.
dexterity saving throw for me
You
to see.
could make a freaky little dish with that.
Exactly, that's my point.
Oh my god, that's.
That's a
creepy.
15.
You've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom, probably.
Everything is Tears of the Kingdom.
Everything
If anybody
is Tears
is
of the
playing
Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom right now, you know what I'm talking about.
I know
Everything
it.
is Tears of the
You're gonna get
Kingdom.
that wing. You're gonna get that eyeball as you, with the 15,
Hell yeah.
slice into one of them and catch it as the rest of the storm.
I'm gonna put it behind my back where Terraston is.
That was an
Terraston,
amazing
hold on to
back.
that for me.
Okay, all right.
Put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Fufu. Fufu's
Which
down there
okay,
too.
that back. Yeah. Oh god, there's a pig. There's a pig. There's a
I
pig.
reached for
Forgot about food.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take Fufu and I'm gonna give her to.
You take
give her
Fufu?
to
Oh
Gigi.
yeah, you come to mommy. You
Fufu.
know mommy loves you, Fufu. You know mommy loves you. And I put Fufu up on my shoulder.
Fufu's on Gigi's shoulder as you
Just kidding,
catch
in
one of
my
the bats,
arms, nestled
and
against my
Amy,
bosom.
having opened this hatch, you look down, and slowly your eyes adjust as the sun above brings light down below. A ladder descends from this hatch down into a circular chamber. Inside of it, you can see that there is some sort of raised dais, but otherwise, that's what you can tell from up here.
What was that word? Dais?
Dais.
A little
It's
platform.
a small platform.
Ah, thank you. Word of the day is dais.
And a ladder leading about 20 feet down.
And sui.
Sui, yeah. Still not sure about that one.
Okay.
That one could be fair.
Hallowed got me too. I'm learning tonight.
So. Well,
How's it looking?
Wait,
looks,
how did we get it open?
we just opened it.
It just opened.
It just
Oh.
opened.
But let's remember that it was a hand, a tooth, and an eye, because who knows if that can come in.
Yeah,
I think it was a
hand, tooth.
hand, an eye, and a tooth.
Yeah, hand,
Well,
eye,
sure.
tooth.
No,
or
it was
some
a hand, a
sort of
tooth,
an
and an eye.
No,
arrangement
it was
of the
in the
thing.
order hand,
An
eye,
eye,
tooth.
Okay, well then
So
I got misled
Tooth
when I
was
came back
last.
from the bathroom.
Okay. Well, maybe
You're down there?
no, not yet. I guess
Well,
should we go down?
Yeah,
Anyone
let's
wanna
go down. What are we here for if not to go down?
Hey,
Anyone got
Terraston?
I can.
It's on your
I
back.
guess so.
I can see
out
pretty
of my pack, I'm gonna grab a torch.
Yeah.
And anyone got a light?
I say, just kidding, I can't do that.
As Terraston
I wish
pulls
I
out
could blow
a tinder
fire breath.
box,
Did you guys ever think of that? That's
lights
what I
a
was
match,
thinking about.
and lights the torch.
Gigi is
around you.
candy muse.
As Amy, your torch gets lit, clouds
Uh-oh.
cover the sun
It's getting dark.
above the island, and you can hear the low rumbling of thunder above you. As your torch
How far down is it
illuminates
if we look down
20
into
feet
it?
down the ladder.
How much up?
20 feet.
Well, I take out some of my hempen rope.
There's a
There's
ladder.
a ladder. There's a ladder.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
There's a ladder.
All right. Well.
I can see pretty good in the dark. Can I look down and see?
Dark vision.
Yeah.
Yes. Also dark vision.
With dark vision, if it's full darkness, then you can see as in dim light. With this, with the light coming from above into this room, you can see perfectly clearly. With dark vision, I'm
Same.
going
I have
to
dark
say
vision.
that looking down, you can
Figured it
see
out.
that this chamber is filled with dust. You can see that from your perspective, you can lightly see on the walls that there are carvings on the walls. You can see that there is this dais in the center of the chamber. You can see that there is some sort of substance smeared on the dais. And you can see that there is, hunched over the dais, a skeleton wearing dilapidated leather armor, its hands covering the top of it. You can see that there is light scarring on the skull. And you can also see that there is a hallway leading out from this chamber going towards the middle of the island.
I want to shoot an arrow right into the middle of the dais that he is leaning on.
Into the dais.
Yeah.
Ding. The skeleton remains still.
Can I send one of my mage hands over there?
Yeah.
Over there.
I know, I just got Gigi's accent.
Everyone's accents are contagious.
Great. I'm going to send one of my vegetable minions over there.
What does this look like?
All right,
What does
y'all.
this look like?
I have 6 to 7 vegetable minions.
Vegetable.
This is a homebrew
Vegetable
sub.
Yes, so
part, by the way.
this is another reason to be part of the Patreon, to play this early.
I will say, shout out to patron Ryan.
Hey!
Thank you, Ryan. We love
Ryan?
you.
Is it Ryan Selby?
Who
knows? Oh, maybe Ryan Wiegand!
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just Ryan.
Probably Ryan Wiegand.
That's incredible.
We are playing with a subclass of Artificer called Arcane Chef. One of the feats is that
Show those little guys.
yes, we have vegetable minions. They get better as time goes on, but right now they kind of act as mage hand in many different ways. But if you look, is it right over here?
No, put the to that one.
Yeah.
Look at how cute these
Oh.
fuckers
Wait, a little bit to your
so
right.
cute.
I
Together
love
with-
How dare you have both a pygmy pig and these little
I
boys?
know.
We're in a turnip.
I'm trying to be.
little
Well, I have
posse.
also there's like 4 more that you guys haven't seen on
And
this.
Prospero, like you're
Yeah.
you're a
I like having little minions.
You're a
It's
Pokemon
like-
fan.
I'm a
You're a
Pokemon
Pokemon
fan.
fan.
I'm a huge Pokemon fan. It makes sense that I want little babies around me all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send tried and true Onion Knight out.
Yeah.
You get
I wanted
choose.
to.
Different now.
Normally, we should probably think about maybe making this a roll of like
Yeah.
who comes out.
Sure.
Or maybe making it specific for people.
We'll think about it.
That can come later.
play
But
testing.
Onion Knight comes out. And I'm gonna try to make him. He's
Comes
Mickey
out.
Mouse.
I was thinking of Korok, but
Oh, no, that's true.
coming out and whoo, going down into the hatch.
Yeah, I want him to go to the dais.
Onion Knight,
where you shot
with the
the-
torchlight from above, Onion Knight goes down and lands with a cloud of dust on this dais. Onion Knight
20-foot drop.
looks up to you for instruction.
Onion Knight, just wanted to see, no worries if anything happened. You step foot on it. I didn't want to sacrifice you, Onion Knight. I love you, like one of my children. But,
Yeah.
Does Onion Knight have
Onion
like-
Knight does some kind of like fake sword play, just like kind of like fake jousting.
Oh, you're the
And Onion Knight
sweetest.
knocks over
Oh.
the skeleton
Oh.
to the side where it kind of rolls over to the side. And you see this red substance on this dais, smeared, with the words "turn back."
Onion Knight, I think you should heed those words and come back to me.
I don't know why we're standing up here, because we just saw, when we were on that ship, we killed all those elves. So what I'm saying is we should just go down into here and see what happens and be prepared. We're here for a reason, to do a sort of adventure. Am I right?
And looking at the looks of this storm, it's not going to be a pretty one that we want.
And we don't want to be out here anyways.
No, I can track with that. We were chosen for a reason.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're kind of killing it so far.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Everybody has their thing that they do. You did some healing, you do some flying. Everybody has gifts that they are doing. You killed the man.
You killed 2
Let's
people
not
for the
forget
first
you
time.
killed 2 people.
You killed 2
And so I think we are all gonna be fine down there.
And look at Onion Knight. Onion Knight, do a little dance. Look at him.
The running man.
Oh,
Look at him.
Onion Knight is real. You know what? And once we get settled, we sort of get through a little bit of a little bit of the dungeon, and then once we get to a stopping point, Dad, I never know whether the H is silent.
It's never been silent.
Dad will make us dinner, and we'll also sort of have a chat around.
How far to the bottom? How many feet?
20 feet.
I climbed on the ladder.
Yeah.
Go down. You see Gigi bop, 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 down the ladder and land in this chamber, carvings on the side of the wall, and a dark hallway going off in one direction at the end, and no traps spring, nothing happens.
I take my little goblin finger and I go, and I light 2 fire. I like it. What are they? My cantrip.
Firebolt.
Pardon me. Yeah, firebolt. One at the skeleton and one down the hallway.
Amazing.
Is everybody down?
As you
Yeah, I would've come down.
light the skeleton just immolates and starts burn through. This sort of dusty, dry thing just starting to turn into ash.
I would have followed.
And as you send this firebolt, you're following and you're following down the ladder. Assume the party following.
Yeah.
You send this firebolt down this darkened hall, which continues forward, and the firebolt illuminates in the entrance to this hall a scythe dangling from the ceiling, limply. It kind of sways a little bit when the firebolt passes it. The firebolt continues down, all the way down this hallway. This hallway being roughly 5 feet wide.
Can your onion-eyed climb or anything? Because there's a hanging scythe that I wonder might drop on us if we walk through. So someone needs to get up there and take it down.
The scythe lowers from the ceiling, and the blade of it is like below your torso.
Oh, okay. So it's not trying to get me.
No, no.
It's not trying to get into my...
I cannot do that.
I'm gonna... As we approach the scythe, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just want to say, you guys, this was not what was promised when we were hired on.
What was promised? Yeah, I mean, what were we promised?
Did I mislead you
Harry?
in some way? I'm so sorry.
I thought we were just on a mission for spiritual guidance and spiritual for understanding and learning and...
Listen to me, honey. All those sort of sayings you like, all the pins and the magnets and the sort of t-shirts and everything you sell in your shop, which is really beautiful, good craftsmanship, all those things are going to make more sense to you once you have faced danger.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, nothing says.
Look at me covered in blood. I heart Eberron is completely tattered.
I come grab Phylum's hand.
Totally.
As you grab her hands, you sense a little abjuration magic coming from the dais.
The what of magic?
A little abjuration magic coming
does
from
that
the
mean?
dais.
Who is she?
Who's she?
And
Who's
if
she,
someone had never
Abjuration.
heard that word, how would you describe it?
Abjuration. Generally having to do with magical barriers and shields. Sort of defense-ish.
I think nobody touched the scythe. I'm picking up like barrier shield vibes from the scythe.
From the dais or the scythe?
The scythe.
The dais.
You're also judging.
Sorry, the dais.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, the dais.
There we go.
So should we maybe it's hiding something really special?
Wait, I'm sorry. The scythe is hanging over the dais?
Nope, the scythe is hanging at the entrance to this hallway.
The
in
hall.
the first kind of
Okay,
area
okay,
of this
okay.
hallway. This hall
And
being
the dais, I'm
roughly
getting that
square,
vibes.
like, I'd say maybe 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide, extending forward towards the interior of the
Can I see anything down the hallway?
Looking forward with dark vision, and now you have this torchlight going through. At the end of the hallway, you see an open stone doorway. Beyond that, all you see is darkness.
Which I do want to note that when you guys light the torch, scallop for a second.
I'm holding it. I'm holding
And then
it.
Not that.
Oh.
I
Towards it.
That's
You're like begging for it.
Right, Scallop.
that is absolutely killer.
I see. Scallop, I also had one sort of question. You said earlier you like to eat wool.
Scallop never said that, but
No, Scallop did say that because I said, "What's everyone's sort of dietary preferences?" And she said wool.
oh, I missed that.
I just got confused.
So
I
I
thought you were
was curious.
taking. I just thought you were taking orders for.
No, yeah, we are. And I
I
just
was
want to
doing
make sure
sand angels, and I thought that we were having a BBQ.
No, don't listen to her. She ate all of the wool in the shop.
Scallop, you look a little clammy right now. Are you alright?
I didn't.
No, that's totally fine. I personally don't wear any wool. And number two,
That's
I'm
lame.
sure if that is your like preference, that Thaddeus can work something up.
Yeah, like I don't eat dairy
Yeah.
or pork
Yeah,
you
because of
vegetarian?
Sui, we don't eat pork.
because of fufu.
Well, I
Which,
call
by
it
the way-
Sui.
I'm gonna go to a crossroads. While
Literally,
we're
I'm just talking every single step of the way.
This is going to be what happened to the last person who came through here. They escaped, or they're still here.
Well, that's
I know, I'm really having too much fun.
I know, it's just us having fun
Getting
gabbing.
to know each other.
I know, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Amy, do you have any dietary restrictions?
What was the question? Any dietary restrictions?
What happened to the last person who came through here?
No.
Are they escaped or they're still here?
Do you have any favorite foods?
Well,
They're trying to kill us.
grandma's spaghetti.
I mean, come on.
Ooh,
My grandmother
that's definitely
there.
used to make a really good spaghetti.
Oh,
for
that's
my
so
family,
wonderful.
And well, my dad, you know, like we grew everything that we ate, very farm to table.
Farm to table.
You know what I mean? Like we grew.
We don't
everything.
do
We
that
had
at the
a
Golden
farm.
Dragon at all, but when we open our own restaurant establishment, we definitely want to do some
Yeah, the
farm.
plan is
I'd
farm
be
to table.
into that, right? You would be into that, and I mean, look at where we are. There's an abundance of.
All right, it's giving here.
You
we
know.
can have
Yeah,
that later.
I can use
9 to 1
human
here.
bones as a flagrant.
And you learn
As you
from
are all
your
speaking in
grandma?
this chamber,
Oh yeah, seriously.
you begin to hear a low, rhythmic chanting coming from the walls, coming from every direction.
Oh no, that can't be good.
Almost a Gregorian chant, ritualistic. And it continues just low underneath everything.
Okay.
Random.
You guys all hear that chant?
Yeah.
You guys don't
Do
know.
we hear that chant?
Yeah, we
Okay.
all hear it.
Terry,
Yeah, what's up?
you just been awfully quiet for a while.
I'm in a lot of pain, but it's okay.
You're still in a lot of pain, even though
It's-
Scallop healed you?
It can only do so much. It bent fully the wrong way.
Listen,
but-
this is what my
I mean, I was literally
No,
dead.
in
pretty much.
Scallop, I appreciate that.
Totally.
as
But
my-
yeah, what's up?
I'm liking him less and less.
Seems
to
like
be
there's
honest.
one
You guys-
hallway, right?
You guys can have them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our pleasure.
my father would say to you if you have pain. So that's what I'm saying to you.
All right.
No pain.
Mind over matter,
That's good
right?
advice.
Here's the. We're not at the dais yet. We haven't walked past any of that, right?
You're around the dais.
I hop on the dais.
Hop over the dais.
Yeah.
Girl.
Nothing happens.
That's exactly what I said.
I was about to
and then I
say
do a
not
little-
to do that.
I do a little like
I
tap
hold my
step up
torch
there.
up to
No,
it.
this is what I was telling you.
To
This
you.
weird
I
magic
don't know.
around
My
it.
parents are scientists. They literally do this for a living. They kill people like this.
Y'all, you can't stop
What are you
Gigi from being
talking about?
Gigi. That's true.
All I know is there's
Did you
a
say you stand
stage.
on the dais?
She said she
Yeah.
tap dances on it.
Okay, you tap dance
I'm holding the
on the
torch
dais
up.
as you jump over. You jump back on it.
Please
tap
don't kill
dance on it. The
the
dais.
Yeah, without question. It's supposed to sink?
It presses
Of
into the
course
floor.
it does.
Girl. What?
Well, sort of.
As you
I think
see
it's a
the
button.
scythe in front of you
So that's swinging?
swing up into the ceiling,
Oh.
Okay.
disappearing from view.
She's coming back.
Yeah.
Get off the dais! I'm gonna run and
No,
I'm gonna-
listen. Look, the little sort of scythe went up, so maybe if someone's standing on the button, everybody else can go through. Maybe it's actually, you said it was abjuration, it's like protection. Right?
But the site literally was right there. We could see it.
It wasn't moving.
But is it there now?
It's
All right,
good.
Dad.
The enemy you
That
know
is
is
the
better
one
than the
then.
enemy you
You
don't.
can't see.
Go on.
Okay, you want me to get off it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Jump off it.
I'm hearing some mixed messages.
I think
No.
we should try.
No.
I think everyone should get away. Sorry, I'm becoming you. I think everyone should get away from where the scythe was, and you should get off it, and we should see what happens.
No, see, that's. Come on. Like, this is the first.
I have a
progress.
-2
There's movement
intelligence.
happening here. There's movement happening here. And there's chancing going on around us. I really don't think we should just sit here. I think we gotta move forward.
And she should just stay on the thing.
Well, everybody can get through,
no,
and
we
then
can
I'll
put something down.
What? You guys, I'm always happy to go forward.
We
If
can
you want
just
me to get up
some
and go
sandbags.
down, I can do that as well.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh.
I mean,
that's a
yeah,
very
no, you're
personal
not supposed to
question
ask a woman
to
her
ask
weight.
a lady, but I weigh about 75 pounds.
Okay, so we just what? We can
You're
put some
so
weight down.
light.
3 feet
I'm 3
tall.
feet tall.
Well, so am I, but
How much do you weigh? Maybe I really
I
miscalculated.
thought I weighed 80 pounds, but
Well, that's not that many.
I'm a skinny girl. And
Yeah,
you're
and I'm
a
really
thick girl,
chunky.
so I guess I'm like.
Well, maybe I'm lying.
Okay.
maybe we weigh the same, but right
I
now
weigh
we're like,
75 pounds. You're like,
Okay, wait. Well, you know what? I'll walk through. I'll see what happens. And
I'll
I
follow.
walk into the corridor, past where the scythe was,
Amazing.
and
Walk in.
my toy.
I guess I'll just stay up here.
Well,
I'm
there's
going to
no
go ahead and
fragment
have you make a
numbers.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
75,
followed.
I
Should I
swear.
do the
75.
I'm shocked.
12.
12. Okay.
You followed, so go on. Dex
So
saving
as
throw.
you
He didn't say so.
press into this first section of the hallway, the floor below you lowers slightly as you hear an opening as the scythe comes down towards you. This scythe that reset up into the ceiling from the pressing of the dais.
I literally told you this.
And I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Does it behead?
Does it beheading?
Arm or leg?
The crossroads is, what does a scythe do? Slows or confuses?
Whoa.
It's poisoned.
Well, here's what I'll say. I'll say that. Well, I'm immune to disease. However that helps
Poison, make
you.
it poison then.
Poison, yeah, TT.
Neither of those.
TT.
Neither.
Who wants a grape ribbon candy?
I haven't had
Oh,
so many
wait,
to
I haven't
top
seen my
off.
candy.
They're so good. Card, come here.
This is mine now.
Eric, Carson, would you like some pop?
Bring
Bubbly?
some over to
Some pop?
Eric.
We need here.
Huh? Have another.
No, I'm just not gonna
Eric, do you
die.
want any champagne?
I'm okay for now, thank you.
Alright, well.
I got beer.
Champagne with a touch of grape candy in it.
Give her some.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, we
It
got an extra.
confuses.
I know.
8 to 3 confuses.
Wow.
Does this look like your tongue?
Amy,
Yep.
as this sight comes out, all four of you see Amy step forward into this hallway. Step onto this seeming pressure plate. Enter as the scythe that just reset itself from the pressing of the dais shoots out and slices into Amy. And what's gonna happen now is you're gonna take 2 points of poison damage, and then I'm gonna have you roll the d10.
So poison is not the same as disease. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
I figured.
if
That's
you're not
all right.
immune to poison damage.
1 on the D10.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me now.
Oh my god. This is a bone. Oh.
6. 6.
This is Liddy.
What the
Whoa,
hell?
this
What's
music.
happening? What's happening?
What are you doing?
Okay.
What's happening? What the
As
dog
this
doing?
scythe shoots into you, slicing into your arm, you have a moment, and there's a moment of stunned silence as you all look at Amy having just gotten this injury.
I'm scared. This music is
Before Amy starts sprinting down the hallway.
What?
The creature uses all of its movement to move in a random direction
The
with
creature?
a 6. The creature being you. With the 6, it's sending you down the hallway.
What?
As you start sprinting down the hallway towards the doors at the end, you see Amy, your expedition compatriot, just running ahead.
Running.
Run.
Like dashing full speed.
Dashing full
Temple
speed.
run. Temple running.
Temple running down the hallway. I'm going to have you make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you're slipping on something else?
No.
Oh, no.
I drank the Kool-Aid. Oh no, that's a 10.
That's a 10. You take 2 more points of poison damage as you continue running down. Now darts shoot out from the walls of this hallway into you. Just you see a splatter of blood as poison enters your system.
Stop
The
it.
confusion continuing. Go ahead and roll another d10.
I don't know if I can stop you.
I jump off.
What are any of you doing anything?
I jump off the
the
ditch.
end of this tunnel?
You can, if you're with dark vision, you can definitely see the stone doors that are open at the end of this
And
tunnel.
how far away is she from the end? Like
From the end of the tunnel, she is about, I'm gonna say, 15 feet away at this point.
I'm scared, but I'm like, run. I think she needs to keep going.
No.
Okay?
I throw a rock at her.
Absolutely. You pick up a rock, Gigi picks up a rock,
I think
wings
we
it. Go ahead and
all
make an
have to
attack
go
roll
for
with your dexterity.
No, I'm
what'd you-
casting sleep.
No, then she's gonna
You're
get
amazing.
stuck in the.
You cast
That's doing
I'm casting Cure Wounds.
You cast sleep on
No.
Gigi.
I'm gonna
me?
stop her. No!
Oh, on her. I thought you on Gigi.
No, she's fit.
on her.
As long as she's within 90 feet.
She's within 90 feet.
She's so close to the end of the tunnel. I think we all have to go through it.
What's your D10 roll?
It was a 6 again.
A 6.
But what if at the end is like a huge boulder that like tramples
Then we
us?
just
all
want me to
need to
run
go.
You continue to
like-
run. You are casting sleep.
I am. I think she needs to stop.
As a rock flings, first we're gonna roll that.
Attack.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So it's gonna be a D4. So it's a 4 plus a D4.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even
And then you're casting sleep. How does that work?
Back of my head. It's concussing me.
Okay.
We're the stupidest party.
We're
We
still
from the-
figuring out our like.
I know.
5d8.
We went from like the most like excellent,
Let me get the candy.
excellent
And
party,
We were
have
overconfident. We were
overconfident, to the most stupid, goofy buffoonery party.
Well, we're level 3. It makes sense. We were like level 8 in Spell Jam.
I know.
No, we weren't. We were
D8,
level 3.
D8,
We were
D8.
level
No,
eight,
we
we
started
did
at
not.
5
We
in
started
Spell
at
Jam
5.
and we ended at like 8 or 9 or something.
We started at 5, ended at
Another
9.
D8. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got room to grow. And change and learn.
That's true.
That's 7 points of damage. You get that?
You gave me
Okay.
7 points of damage with that rock? Oh my god, y'all are killing me.
Do you have over 21 hit points?
No.
So she falls asleep.
As you continue to run down the hall, you bam, hit the ground, unconscious.
Seeing that, I'm running in.
You run in. You run in, passing where the scythe is now just dangling, and passing where the darts flew out.
Oh, so it's good. All
You
those
run
things-
through.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
No
And
other
I'm-
traps are triggered,
I'd
and you
like
get
to
to Amy.
Oh, see, this is. I think that everything's going to be triggered after us. Okay, I'm going to try to. So I get to Amy. I'm going to try to wake her up.
Yes.
And I'm saying, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. But good morning, but don't move.
You awaken.
Good morning. Stop, shh. I know. But stay still. I think that we have to trigger the traps in this direction without our bodies, hopefully. Do you have anything we can throw that's big?
What? I guess, yeah, here, and I offer you, like, you know, anything in my
Yeah,
bag.
I have like a water skin with,
This is good music.
like, I'm trying to like make a big chunk of items to throw. I would like to find things that. I think that we need to get stuff that's like.
Oh, here, and
I jump
Take
off
my
the dais
boot
and I
off.
run towards him.
Sorry, I actually
You
am
get to-
gonna.
You're there.
I'm there. I show up. I say, hey, girls.
Oh wait, I find this rock next to me. I'm like, and it's got some blood on it, and I'm like,
I'm really sorry about the rock. I just wanted to stop you, but I want to say that you know I did not mean to hurt you.
Let's just throw our packs. Put everything you have in my pack.
Here, I give you the rock.
I'm turning into
Everything I
Gigi
have?
every time I talk.
She's just got a strong influence.
I think we should just load up my pack.
Whoa.
I think that I'm curious if it's weight triggered, and then we should try to roll
should I
something
try
across.
first just shooting a crossbow down?
Sure.
And I just zing a crossbow
Where are
through
we?
to the end.
Crossbow
I'm
goes
so
through
lost.
the end and disappears into the darkness.
I think that it
Didn't
might be
work.
weight triggered.
Yeah. You're right.
How much can my
I give you everything I have.
my little onionites carry?
Send an onionite rolling.
How much can a mage hand
Send
hold?
them
Sacrifice
rolling.
an
A
onion.
mage hand can hold 10
You have
pounds.
tons of onions.
Okay. Anybody have any 10-pound items?
I mean,
We're
sure.
like so far away from you.
Did you join up to us?
Like,
I guess
pot.
I guess me and Phylum would join up, right?
Yeah.
I
You
guess.
can have my hammer,
In
my
the middle of this
pizza,
hallway, you're all joined up.
my
Hey, put it all in my pack. Put it in
My
my pack.
shield?
Put it in my pack.
You can have.
Is that
all
10
sorts of
pounds?
things.
I'll give you my entire backpack.
That's
my
10
Dentinger's
pounds.
Let's
pack.
try to unclip, or use a knife to cut the edges of them and tie them together and make a heavier thing to roll across. I think we need to be getting.
Will it be able to move though?
Oh yeah.
Well, as long as it can move a little bit, we can move after. If our theory
Oh,
is right,
sure.
as long as it can move a little bit, we can move after it.
Totally. You're really smart.
All right.
Okay,
I
I
got a
can
little
have
strap.
So what are you doing?
We put all that stuff in that backpack and we start scooting it forward.
Sliding it
All right.
across the floor.
Kicking
you
it.
slide it. You kick it, and it rolls ahead down the hallway, closer to this darkened doorway. And as you kick it, it rolls ahead. Darts fly out, hitting
That's
no
what I'm
one.
talking about.
Smarty.
Hitting no one in this next space ahead of you. So you're able to move forward to where the bag is, having triggered that. There is still a small stretch of the hallway left. Doing the same?
Take my hands.
And we walk up to the bag, like wherever the darts were, like up to where the bag has triggered what I think. Up to where I think the bag has triggered responses. Walk up to that point.
Yep.
Someone take
Nothing.
Terrace's hand.
Terrason's on my back.
Terrason's. I can't really see that well, but it sounds like you guys are doing great, right?
Yeah, we're doing great,
You're
Terrace.
gorgeous.
Terracin,
On the
take my
count
hand.
of 3, let's kick it the rest of the way.
Okay, 1,
2, 3.
Kick the bag forward. There's a moment of silence
All of our shit gets taken away.
as another scythe comes down from the ceiling, revealing a skeleton. The last one to come through here. Still here. Impaled at the end of this scythe.
Yeah.
Swings as you see this jaw slack in a moment of pure terror. Skeleton
Like what?
limp.
You went
On
on
this
this whole
site.
hallway, didn't think it was gonna happen again?
So he's looking not like a human. He's
Oh yeah, what is
decomposed.
it?
Decomposed. Fully decomposed as you have crossed.
Does
This
he have
hallway.
anything on him?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, GG.
Skeleton.
16.
16 with some rooting around. You see that mostly ribcage. There's still the slight vestments of decayed, sort of tattered leather armor. Looking through, there's not much until you find a small pocket. And in that pocket, you find 11 gold pieces.
Money,
Ching, ching, ching.
money.
This is how I have the most money out of
Taking
all
a
of
look
us.
at this money.
That's right.
This money is minted a long time ago,
Ooh,
and it seems to be from the nation of Seer.
Wow.
Seer?
Yes.
So it's probably like over 100 years
This
ago.
could be like good value.
As you have crossed this hallway, at this point, you look.
I would just before moving on, I would where my cut is, where I was cut by the scythe, I would just put a hand on that wound, use lay on hands, and expend 5 points of my healing pool, just to cure myself of any poison effects.
100%. So you heal yourself. The 5 of you, with Terrace and James in tow, can now see the end of this hallway, where the stone doors are open. Some of you with dark vision, even you, your vision cannot penetrate the darkness of this room ahead of you.
Magical darkness?
And we're in
with
our
already.
torch and our dark
Magical
vision?
darkness?
I guess
Torch and...
I pick up all my shit.
So we know that, I assume. That's weird.
Yeah.
We would probably say that to those of us who can't see.
I said, oh, it's dark as hell back here.
It's dark as hell.
Magical darkness.
Really tired.
Yeah, sure. It's bad.
I would have stopped at the skeleton on the scythe
Yeah.
and said, I don't know who you were or where you came from, but your life mattered and it helped ours. Thank you.
And thank you for the gold.
And then if I notice that you're saying we walked into a room where I can't see anything, I would
sort of triangular-shaped corridor kind of opening up ahead of you, and there's just about halfway down the hall, dark vision loses ability.
Wait, stop. Something's really weird in here. I should be able to see, but I can't. Something's weird in here. Can any...
I can't see.
I should also be able to see. Can't see a damn thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything this whole time. Truly. I've just kind of been following the voices.
You've been following the girlies.
Yeah, truly.
You're here with all the girlies.
Terraston, what do you think is happening, babe?
Yeah, it seems like, your basic, little, I don't know, holy shrine, something. It's my guess.
Yeah, basic holy shrine.
Basic holy shrine is what I would say.
Alright.
But, yeah, what are we seeing? What are we seeing?
Nothing.
Well, we're not seeing much of anything, to be honest. At the end of the hallway, we're seeing some doors, right?
Isn't someone holding a... you're holding a...
I'm holding a torch, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, which part of it is you can cause flames to flicker, brighten, or dim. I'm gonna try brightening that.
The flame flickers against the stone around here. You can see carvings in the walls in this chamber opening up. But the brightening torch does nothing to illuminate the darkness that goes beyond.
This is magical
Spooky
dark.
business.
That's super spooky.
Goddamn.
What if we sort of like throw a rope into there? Or like we send Onionite through there,
Yeah.
and then or with a rope, we tie a rope around Onionite, we send him through there, and if he screams, we can pull him back. But if he doesn't scream, then we can sort of go through.
Your lack of, understanding of life is very
Well, Onionite,
interesting, Gigi. Gigi.
you know, hey, listen to me. You know we've always had to do what we had to do to survive. And what I know for sure is that Onionite is really strong and durable.
Yeah, but I know he responds, but I know he feels every single day.
I have an idea.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just have it crawl just to the through the edge of the natural darkness, and then wait 10 seconds and crawl back and see if anything happens.
It disappears into this void. And returns to you.
What do you say?
It returns.
It returns.
Okay, then let's try it with Onion Knight.
Walking over to you. I'll just
I'm gonna
I
try
have a
it.
question.
I'm gonna try it with one of my vegetable mage hands, and I'm just gonna go 10 feet farther.
I have a.
And
What
see if it
happens if
moves.
the Onionites get hurt?
It's a mage hand right now.
Goes forward
They're
It's
not.
just
into the darkness.
they can die.
They can die.
Totally.
It goes further than the mage hand, deep into the darkness. There's quiet, and then, yeah-ha-ha!
What does that mean?
That means he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna once again send my mage hand in to follow him, just to bring him company.
Yeah.
I guess.
Spectral hand and an onion.
Both seem to survive.
I say,
I would
all right,
slowly-
I'm going in.
Yeah, same. I would slowly start to follow, creep in behind him.
As you
Girls trip.
YOLO?
Totally.
And I go, say, click!
You have a film camera.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a film camera? I'm gonna have a film camera. Sorry, I'm having one.
I agree, absolutely. Film camera. As you enter into the darkness, we're going to go to a crossroads.
Oh no.
This crossroads is,
Oh no.
are they alone?
Insane.
Yes or no?
Wow.
Click, click, click.
Who's in the chat?
Click, click,
Yeah, who's in the chat?
Who are the
Like only
girlies?
once they vote.
click.
Girlies.
I think
Vote
we're
in the
alone,
chat.
but some people don't know
Vote
that.
in the chat.
Put your vote in the chat, put your vote in the chat.
I
killed
thought
the
that
champagne.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us who's voting.
Ryan, Baron,
Byron,
Austin, Carson,
Jay
Cameron,
Dent,
Cal,
Cameron,
Yoel, Emily, Sepia Vision.
My father, Derek Curtis.
Oh wait, I kind of want to go into it, see if who's on the.
Period.
Let's go to the
Right now
beach.
it's 8 to 2. 8 to 2.
Right now, like,
Down.
our adventure feels like an escape
Gilda,
room.
my mother. both
Or
my
like,
parents.
every time I've done an escape room with friends and it's dark, like, the only thing I really want to do is, like, stay close
Yeah.
to the other people in the room, you know? Like,
What if we
that's,
die?
that's what I'm feeling right now. Like, my, like,
That's it?
Okay. You are not alone.
You're not alone.
Shit.
As the five of you, along with Terraston, enter into this darkness, creeping forward through this chamber towards the end of the chamber, you start to hear something from the end of the chamber where you're heading. This small, frantic, squealing sound coming from the end of the hall.
Like your piggy? I'm holding piggy.
You know where your piggy is.
Yeah. Piggy
He's on the
5.
shoulder.
Yeah, Piggy 5.
Huh.
Holding close to me.
You continue forward.
Is it
Squealing?
sounding
Sorry.
in need? Like in pain? Or.
Describe the nature of the squeal.
Yeah.
As
Insight-
you're creeping
insight
forward,
squeal.
it sounds like an animal, a small animal.
Yeah.
And it sounds almost like pain, but confusion.
The onion.
A strange sound coming from this creature.
I'm once again going to use my divine sense. Just again, looking, trying to detect any celestial fiends or undead. Or spells from consecrated or desecrated.
With your divine sense, reaching out, none of those specific things come back to you.
this song.
Okay.
Music.
However, you get the sense of something unnatural occurring at the end of the hall. Slight, small aura of this with your divine sense.
Okay.
Just a small squeaking. As you all carry through the darkness, are we going to the end of the hall?
Who's there?
Yeah, I'm gonna ready an action to shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot a fork.
The same sound
Ready in our
greets you. This squeaking,
Shooting bad.
screeching,
I'm gonna ready an
small
action.
sound.
Squeak twice if you are friend.
The nature of the squeaking does not change.
Oh,
Not
shit.
friend, not friend.
Oh, shit.
Ready in action.
Ready
I
in
also
action.
ready
Yeah, I'm
in
ready in
action. I also pull up my crossbow. Well, actually, I'm holding a torch, so I'll just pull out my machete.
Okay. And go forward.
Anything, yes.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
You move forward, and the darkness dissipates. And you find yourself at the end of this hall. Passing through this shadowy veil, you see this looming wooden door on this other end, slightly cracked and splintered, with an iron handle slightly askew. There's the vague hint of the smell of salt water hitting your noses now. And in addition,
Lovely.
on the floor, seeming to run in random patterns around the stone floor, jumping and clawing at its face, is a rat. Behaving in an altogether unnatural way. A darkness in its eyes as it continues to just scramble around in strange patterns, squeaking and screeching, until finally it runs and disappears into the wall.
Into the water.
Into the wall.
Wall.
As ahead of you is just this
Not
wooden
a perfect
set of
energy.
doors.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that was a little.
Wait,
that
it was
weird.
what?
It
Sorry,
was
what is
scratching
it
at its
doing?
face.
It's
scratching
like
up
freaking
its
out.
own
It's like
face?
freaking
Yeah.
out, and then it ran into a wall.
It's not.
There's like a hole in the wall, or it like
Just
ran.
a slight crack in the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Can I see what happens with one of my vegetable minions when they look in?
To the door or to the hole?
In the hole.
In the hole. It looks in. Yeah, ha.
I forgot they have no brain.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Just a ha ha ha.
Just a ha 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 they have. Maybe this is our time to have a nice meal. Let me cook something up. How about
Maybe that rat.
maybe some beef bourguignon, you know?
You're crazy for that, but I love that about you.
I love
I
that,
just-
but I kind of lost my appetite.
Yeah, I know, with the rat scratching its eyes out. That was a lot.
Yeah, why would we not just have dinner up there?
You know what? Make a really good camp tonight, and we'll like sing.
If
you
we
know?
make it out.
Is anyone
Why
a
would you
druid?
say
I forget.
something like
Nobody's
that?
a druid, no
No
speaking with
druids.
the animals here.
Yeah, nobody really weird. Sorry. May I say something?
Thaddeus.
Please
I
do,
just
baby.
feel like we're just so unequipped. And that's not to say that we're not capable. I think we're all amazing, quite amazing people. But truly, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Hey! I'm gonna grab your face. Listen to me. Come on! Look at you! Look at you!
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Look at your big walk.
Look at you and
It's
your
so
big walk.
Big walk. It's so big. It's fine.
If I
Look
can-
at you and your big walk, and you can make little vegetable people appear.
If I can be honest,
You're
I've
saying this
never
from
seen-
in his ear.
a young group of adventurers thrive so quickly in a scenario such as
Okay,
this.
we're taking turns kissing him.
Yeah.
I'll make a list, but you guys.
I think
decide
that
the order.
you all already have so much to be proud of. And I think that turning back now, stopping now,
Yeah.
it's not an option. What we're after here is glory.
Yeah.
What we're after here
I'm here for that.
is fortune. And what we're after here is something
Glory, kid.
that surely others are after as well.
Absolutely.
Others who may be closer on our tail than we're guessing. And as he's kind of flailing on the back of Thaddeus, I have to insist, as the supervisor of this operation, we must press forward.
Yes.
Hey, mister.
Come on.
Look me in the eyes.
Yeah, look her in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dead.
Can I do an insight check here?
yeah. Go for it.
Learning from our last campaign.
True dad.
Yeah.
I was the
We
only
just
one
have
to make an
another
inside
pack.
check, y'all. Y'all need to catch up. You know, when y'all.
Yeah, good.
You know?
But when you thought that when you had
18.
When you had
18?
when you.
He looks at you dead in the eyes. Says, trust me.
Yeah.
That happened last time with
And
her.
I get
a
the
plus
sense-
20, yeah.
You get a sense of confidence.
I go closer and I hold his ears and then put my eye right into his eye. Can I do another one?
Only one for is you're getting only the one roll,
No,
is what I'm saying. No,
Seven.
I'm not saying one another, but I'm saying same roll.
Oh,
You're done.
okay.
He's saying you're done.
I think I can trust him, but if anyone else wants to try later,
No, what-
I would recommend.
What I would
perhaps.
rather do, if I'm seeing Gigi take this moment,
Yeah.
I would put one of my little vegetable people, like in his pocket,
Yeah.
just to see what happens.
The vegetable person hangs out.
Let's put the wizard in there so he's a little discreet.
The wizard?
I have a wizard cauliflower.
What does that mean?
The wizard.
The wizard. Guys, the wizard cauliflower.
The wizard cauliflower enters in the pocket and is going to keep watch.
Thank you, wizard.
Does anyone have anything that we could leave behind us to slow down those who might seek the same?
Well, if we could somehow
Fortune
figure out a
assess?
way to reset the dais, then all the traps will be reset, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe I wonder if. I'm trying to think if there's a way. I don't want to sacrifice a veggie, of
They're not
course.
heavy enough anyway.
But what
They're
if we
not heavy
send?
enough.
They're not heavy enough. What if?
I can leave a large bowl of beef bourguignon
It would
right
have to be a
here.
big, like a beast.
And that would absolutely
That
slow
would
them
slow down
down.
anyone. That would slow down anyone.
That was so. Then the hell.
Because
I
they
know
were-
when I have your beef bourguignon, it's so delicious, but I have to take a nap after.
What about?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Can you fly?
It's a little sensitive. You would know, actually. You would know. It's like, I can take big, fat, juicy, jumps, but since I didn't really get the normal, normally moths are, hatch from their little cocoons and they get to kind of fly, but I went right into battle, so I haven't practiced them as much, so I just have big jumps right now.
Okay, listen.
Understood.
But you know that.
I shouldn't have. I wouldn't have said anything.
I'm like, scared.
Okay, so right now, what a rat just ran into a wall after
What
scratching
you
its
have
eyes out.
is this darkness that you pass through behind you.
Yep.
And wooden doors in front of you.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
I'm doing this.
I'm hiding behind Scallop.
If there's a door, there's a door.
I'm next to Gigi.
You pull on it.
There's a door. There's a
You
door.
pull on it, and it doesn't give way immediately. It seems like splintered and almost swollen, or something is sticking in.
I take my great
Try
axe and I
again.
go, and I kind of slice it down.
Make
the
an
middle.
athletics check for
Are
me.
you a barb?
I'm a
Fighter.
fighter.
Word.
So try again.
A natural 20, baby.
Yes.
Nat 20.
We like to hear.
Get that open.
Nat 20.
Go ahead and get that open.
Try again.
Nat 20 on this splintered door with hinge sort of askew as you shatter into it with your great sword. Your great sword? Great axe?
Great
axe.
Great axe. Great axe.
Said axe.
Swinging. Splinters explode out as the rest of the door caves in towards you, and you are suddenly confronted with a variety of limbs, a variety of skulls, rib cages, bones, as a multitude of skeletons that used to be leaning against this door shatter in towards you and fall limp on the floor,
TJ!
I held
Scattering
I held
around.
my shield in front of us, just sort of blocking all
shooting you
that,
from
yeah.
the bones that
thank
fall.
Did they do anything?
These skeletons that seemed to have been clawing against the door. As they're down,
Oh, that's scary.
you look in through the door, and you see the
scary.
interior of this island.
Oh,
Of what? Oh, the island.
he's
A
shuffling.
small, faint beam of light is coming from the top of this cove, this cavernous area, illuminating a small area of water, inside of which, immediately in front of this entryway that you have broken through, immediately in front of this, is the decrepit remains of an enormous galleon. A ship. A sailing ship of another era.
A ship what?
A sailing ship
The warden.
of another era.
This is what we want.
This is what we're
Oh
looking for.
my god!
The wager.
Oh. Excuse me. I tried the word in the warden. Yeah,
So
the
you look
wager.
upon it, you look down, and you can see it directly in front of you, jutted up against you. You can see that the stern of it is lightly, or mostly, buried in a cave-in. There's enormous rocks completely upon it. What's up?
I think I'm seeing your paper.
It's my own
Keep
reference
going.
sheet. You can see that this sort of platform that you enter out onto hovers directly above the deck of this decrepit old ship. You can see draped over the side of it is completely worn by time, but just enough left to be identifiable. A green flag with a golden crown on it. The flag of the nation of Seer. A nation that no longer exists. As you look down, this has all the hallmarks of the wager. The Seeran ship that you have been sent after to find an artifact on board.
Honestly, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, I thought this was
How
gonna be
has
so
nobody found this before?
I know, I do feel like we got in here okay.
Yeah.
We saw a few dead bodies, but like just
But
a
we
few.
didn't-
But maybe that means the getting out is the hard part.
I guess we
Yeah,
saw
I mean, did you see how they were all like, all these skeletons were against this door trying to get out?
We still have to find the artifact as well.
Terry, what do you know about this?
Terry?
Why?
About the wager.
Yeah. What happened here?
Seems
Do
like
you
you
know?
found-
Aw.
Aren't you like
I'm,
amazed at us? Didn't we do good?
It's a sight for sore eyes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Can I get another insight check? on
Yes,
it?
I was about
Yeah,
to
I'm,
say.
sorry,
I'm
were you
like
talking about
Yeah, go for it.
gagging.
Aside for
He knows
sore
how hard it's
eyes.
gonna be to get out.
Okay, that is a 21.
A 21 on your insight for him.
21 as well.
He's holding something back.
You
Okay.
motherfucker.
Okay, great. Can
There's
I do?
something a little off about him.
After he does that, I'm gonna pull out my walk.
Yeah.
He's still in it, right, with his broken leg.
He's in the
in the
walk.
walk.
Yeah, you pull it up and yeah.
Everybody, I have an announcement to make. I have a new dish I'm about to make. I'm gonna pour some oil on him.
Oh, yeah. What's
Hi,
up?
Terry. So I could tell just by the way that you're acting that you are not really telling the truth. Does anybody have a light? I need to light my oil.
Here's my torch. My torch.
Thank you so much. Give me a reason not to light this and fry you to bits.
And in that moment, I want to change into an elderly man with a cane.
Yeah.
Huh?
Galen Stonebridge, of course.
Okay.
Salt and pepper hair, a well-groomed beard, kind of sexy, not gonna lie. 6 feet tall.
Don't lie.
And you see me start just tapping my cane into my palm of my hand and say, "Oh, I don't know if I have a reason."
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, Jack.
You know, I can make you into a nice. While my friend here decides what to do with you, I can make you into a nice Penang curry. Maybe a saute of
Hey,
basil.
all right. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. I haven't been entirely honest with you all.
I fucking knew it.
We know.
I'm sorry.
Finn.
I needed. Listen. You can judge me all you like. But I know something about this artifact that Dr. G, our beloved patron, doesn't. He does not know how valuable this thing is, and we are not getting paid enough to find it.
That's exactly what I said when you first showed up at the Golden Dragon.
And I was in agreement.
I said we're not getting paid enough. We need $3 million.
And what did I say to
gold.
you? I said that I wasn't the one paying you.
How much are you guys getting paid for this job?
Yeah, we
Well,
only got
it's,
paid
it's
200.
still under contract.
We didn't even negotiate, actually. We don't know what we're getting paid.
For the girls' trip.
When we talked about this job, I said that it wasn't me who was putting up the money. It was Dr. G. He's a nice guy. He's a good goblin. He lives below his means, and he works for fucking university. Like, what's he able to offer? He's offered me, a living
Wargrave
wage.
is a good university.
It's a good university.
It's a good school.
He's, not the top fucking dog there. He's a good guy. Listen, I have nothing against Dr. G, but he's not paying what this thing is worth. He doesn't know what this thing contains.
What does it contain? What do you mean?
I know stories about this particular artifact that Dr. G has been ignorant about. What Dr. G knows about this artifact, it contains a piece of the draconic prophecy. This is a prophecy that goes back millennia. This is something that's used when a fragment is found to tell strands of the future. Now that alone, that's worth more than what we're being paid.
How much are you getting paid?
Getting paid 500 gold for this.
Well, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Okay,
bullshit.
Either way.
I listen. I'm with you.
I'm sorry.
I'll say
What do you want from this?
What I want. And listen, I'm a reasonable man. I will cut you in on this deal. I want to take what we find here, and I want to sell it for what it's worth. Not to Dr. G, but for what it's worth.
Inside
And
check.
I will...
Inside check.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
And sell it to who?
to the wealthy benefactor
That doesn't.
who voted.
There are
Dr.
plenty of
Spore.
people, and let me tell you why.
It doesn't matter.
Let me tell you why.
It's an 8.
This is more important. This piece of the prophecy Dr. G doesn't know. This one. There are stories about this one. This one leads us. You, me, listen. You've proven yourself so far. We can all go along for this ride. This fragment is supposed to lead to the lost heart of Sybaris.
Okay.
Anyone with proficiency in history can make a history check. It might be no one.
It's me. 21.
I don't know perfect.
You know. They're the creation myth. Sybaris, Eberron, Kyber, the 3 progenitor dragons who created the worlds. The story goes that Kyber destroyed Sybaris, turning Sybaris into the golden dragon shards around the planet. There are some versions of this creation myth widely shared. There are some versions of it, in small sects, that tell of the heart of Sybaris being kept by Eberron, kept safe, after Sybaris was shattered by Kyber. What's unknown about it is whether it's a metaphor, whether it's a real thing, but the legend of maybe the most powerful magical artifact in existence, this lost heart of Sybaris. This legend has been told for time immemorial. As Terracin James describes to you that this fragment of the prophecy, it's going to lead us there. It's going to lead us to find the lost heart of Sybaris. That is worth more than 200 fucking gold pieces.
How much?
We'll find a buyer. Trust me.
What do you think finding the heart of Sybaris is worth? Not monetarily. Why is it almost without price to you, it seems? What does that gain us?
Gayness? What is that game?
How much gayness?
I'll tell you about the Ganuses. The Lost Heart of Sybaris is an artifact that, if real, any of the 5 nations, any of the many nations of Corvair would kill for it.
Doesn't
It has
sound
the sort of magic power to hold sway over the planet. Now, I'm not saying I want to wield that. I'm saying that we could get a hefty price for it.
If you don't want to wield that kind of power, then who would? If you're saying nations would kill over it, we just got out of a war.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
And
we find it. We don't know if it's there. We don't know if it's there. We get on the ship. We find this artifact. We can talk about it. Listen, I'm in no fucking shape, okay? I can't fight you about this. We find it and we can talk about it. We can talk about next steps. We don't even know if this thing is here. If we find something that has nothing to do with it, we bring it back to Dr. G. No harm, no foul. But my cards are on the table. Okay?
Terreston, how did the war affect you?
Yeah, what did you lose?
War. I don't have a friend in this world left that didn't die on the fronts of the war. Okay? I work for Dr. G. He's a good man. It's a fine relationship, but I'm looking to make my life a little better than it is right now.
Interesting.
Times are tough. Okay.
So I lost my mother and my grandmother during the war. And more than that, scores of my family. And not just to battle, but to indoctrination of how the war should go. To the point where I can't change their minds. There's nothing I can do to change the outcome of this war. But do I want to enter something else? To find an artifact that is so dangerous that it will lead us again to the same ruin?
We should destroy it.
I don't think the angle that you're taking, Terreston, is one that is correct for the mindset
noble.
of 5 who have lived through, I'm assuming, incredibly hard times.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
I hear that.
What do you think this thing, this heart, could do? If we were, you say it's a powerful item, you say it's a special item, a lot of people
There's a
would want
lot
it.
of stories about it.
Well,
There's
tell me one.
stories that say that it can turn back time itself.
me
There's
one.
stories that say that it can
Turn back time itself.
wipe out civilizations.
Arr.
There's stories that say that it can... There's all sorts of stories. But whatever anyone believes, that's what they'll buy for.
Okay, I'm gonna put the top on the walk. Just to put Terreston, then we just push him aside a little bit. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
I know we're really new friends.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my
Hi.
god.
I know I know.
He brings a lot of energy.
Honestly,
we all just like
it's like I thought he was super attractive at first.
Yeah, he's so
And he's
hot.
obviously
really
super
hot, and like we can
Like,
maybe
yeah,
like
he's
still
very
use him in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But
The
like,
more you get to
yeah.
know him, though, the more I'm like, is this
there's
something
kind of
I
like a
want?
stinking.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
It's a little
I'm
stinky.
assuming every single person here has lost someone deeply in the war, or like
Yeah.
have their businesses, their lives have been affected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to enter that again.
No.
No.
I think
Turning back to regular.
I think we all could do this land a good justice and destroy that thing.
But this is just a piece of the puzzle.
So then,
Do you
and
realize
yet
that means that
Um,
does start with
I'm so sorry,
finding
pause. As you're talking, can we go to a crossroads? But continue talking.
the piece,
If this is just a piece
the
of
piece we find will lead us to the heart.
Yes.
The
And
prophecy.
Right, that does start with finding it, and I do think that we need Terreston to find it. But
I
I
don't-
think that if we all, the 5 of us, stay in agreement of maybe our end game isn't aligned with his end game. I think that's
that might be difficult though. Like he obviously wants money.
Well, you guys,
But it's 5 versus 1.
you don't think we should just kill him right now?
We don't know how to get there without him. I really
Come on, that's ridiculous. Yeah,
I think
we
there's a
can't
way.
just-
Maybe there's a better way to make him.
I'm out of here.
Hi, Macy.
Does Harrison escape? Yes or no?
He is in the walk. First of all, okay.
He's
listen,
in a walking
I-
as a
I-
broken
I-
leg.
Holy shit. Oh shit.
I also.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It's probably yes, but it's okay.
Thaddeus, I'm sorry.
It's 3-3.
I didn't know that you lost family that close to.
It's no.
I also lost.
It's gonna be no. No, he doesn't escape.
Thaddeus, you feel the walk shake, and you hear Terrason's head hit the top of the walk.
Hi, guys.
Hey!
I'll take.
Quiet down on there! And I bang the lid.
I'm gonna take care of this, everybody. I'm gonna open the walk a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Thaddeus, do you know where I'm from? I'm gonna pull out a knife, and I'm put it at his wrist. Do you know where I'm from?
I heard that the cook was Carnathi.
Yes. Do you know what they teach us in Cornath?
All sorts of things I would rather not see.
Not to take any prisoners. I'm gonna cut a little bit deeper.
Okay. Yeah, I get
Into
it. I
what?
get it. I get
His
it.
arm.
I get it.
Ouch.
I get it. I get it. Okay.
Are you sure you get it? Because it seems like you were trying to escape. Cut a little deeper.
Okay. I get it. Yeah. Yep. No, I'm not trying to escape. It's all good. It's all good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
That is.
Keep it cool.
Can you take it out?
All right.
Stabbed him?
He's not the enemy.
Okay.
The enemy are the governments that want to buy it from him.
Thaddeus. And number one, can
Terraston.
I? What? Oh, sorry. Terry. I open the walk. I take out my rope and I kind of stretch it out and I say, I really hope that you don't mind, but we're just gonna have to tie you up here for now.
Yeah. All right.
And
All
I
right.
kind of sensually start wrapping the rope like around his body.
Essentially.
So he looks. You've done this before, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple times.
So you tie him up and you tie him to the walk.
I have no experience in this.
Right. I understand why you had to do that.
Oh,
She got you out.
Hello.
I see that.
Now that you're tied up, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth around our little group of girlies.
Yeah.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered.
Tell the fucking truth.
Starts its turn there, must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie when in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its throw.
Cool. Charisma saving throw.
From everyone or just
You can choose to. You can choose to also be like, I tell the truth.
I'm actually gonna include everyone in the Zone of Truth. Like,
Why not?
we're all in this little
Yeah.
thing around each other. Everyone's in. So I need charisma saving throws.
You can choose to fail it, right? You can choose to be like, I don't
An
want to do
affected
it.
creature is aware of the spell and
What's
can
the
thus
DC?
avoid. 14.
Rolled a 20. Dirty 20. But the rest of you can choose to fail, or you can try to succeed.
So I know that, but I know that
You
you
know
succeeded.
that he resisted.
What is the?
He resisted. He didn't want to tell the truth. She tried to cause on the truth. with me.
I'll do it.
He's tied up to the walk.
I'm
tied up to the
asking
wall.
everyone.
You can-
Everyone's
I
in the.
But
What
if
is
you
it?
want to fail, you can like be like, I voluntarily fail, so I tell the truth.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
All voluntarily.
I voluntarily fail.
All right, I'll fail too.
You can. I'm gonna open book.
Right.
baby.
So what Isabel's talking about is that it says an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundary of truth. Wait, that's different.
That's different.
I'm just
Can
saying
we
that
lie?
if you
Or
want
can
to,
I know,
Fail on
I don't
purpose?
actually know that.
if you,
You can
want
fail
to
on purpose, yeah.
voluntarily
So that
fail
you
on purpose,
tell the
enter
truth.
the zone of truth, so you're like, I 100% am telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You
I'll
can.
do that. Why not?
We know you.
Yeah, you're the only one that's got
Succeeded.
something to hide. We are all open books here.
Test it again.
Amazing. He succeeds on it.
What do you have to hide? I can tell that you're hiding.
Why are you
something
typing
from
on your
us.
computer?
On your BlackBerry.
Why don't you tell your BlackBerry, Terry?
I don't know what you are trying to get after in my head. I'd like to keep my brain to myself, if that's okay.
Well, we're about to have your brain for breakfast.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Well, how do we know we're telling you the truth if you won't succumb to the zone of truth? Because how do we know you're telling the truth about literally anything? And if we're going on this big journey together to find the heart of the world, or whatever, then you need to tell us the truth. And
We're going to
you
go
need be for
to
real
a
about
crossroads, a blind crossroads right now, in this
Oh yeah,
moment.
I won't look.
That's what it was.
I'm gonna turn it.
What if this is the end of the game?
I would say don't look at the question either.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a lot.
We're going to go to it as we're playing out this scene. Listen, I keep my cards close to my chest. That's not a fucking sin.
If you're with a group of people
In my line of
who are
work,
risking their fucking lives for you, then you need to be honest. And that is one of my, I'm sorry, that's one of my, what do you call it?
Kind of your big thing.
One of my
Your
things.
big things. Yeah, the big
It's
things.
one of my big things about people. If you can't trust someone, you don't work with them. And that's what I have learned in my line of work. Which is not just cooking, to be clear.
Carson, and I kneel down next to him. Come on, you knew my mother. You guys work together. You have some sort of relationship with her, right?
I have only the best things to say about your mother. We worked well together, and she also understood that in this line of work, sometimes you have to keep some secrets, and you have to be looking out for yourself.
So you're a war criminal.
War criminal.
I don't know how we jumped to that.
Oh, Grandma, no, guys, come on. All right, relax.
Your mom
relax.
was a war criminal.
As you have him
What are
tied
you
up.
saying? My mom was a war criminal too? Is that what you're saying?
And your grandma probably.
As you have him tied up
My
in this
parents-
walk on this
the-
platform, as he's
Hell are you?
sweat is coming down his head. As he's if you all had been on a few more expeditions,
Oh, fuck.
if you all had been on a few more expeditions, you would understand. Sometimes things are a little more serious than trying to play the nice guy, trying to keep things out of the hands of the bad guys. Okay? Sometimes you have to take care of your own fucking life. But you fucking imbeciles, you wouldn't know that if it hit you on the back of your fucking heads.
I punch him in the nose.
Punch him in the nose. His nose starts bleeding out. He says, I traveled all the way here. All the way here! Putting up with your fucking amateur shenanigans. For what? To get fucking tied up? For you not to trust my expertise? We can be rich! I offer you in on this! I offer you in! As emerging from the shadows behind you is a hand holding a pistol.
Holy shit.
As 5 figures emerge from the shadow behind you, all of them in emerald green
No.
military
Shit,
jumpsuits, patches on their chests that have the symbol of a claw on
Now-
them.
Kiss. Wait. I know.
As
Okay, shit.
the one with the pistol
Yep.
holding out towards you, a woman, late 40s, high cheekbones, sharp red bob, ruby red sunglasses, holding out her pistol towards all of you, flanked by this elite squad. He says, now Terraston, I expected better than this. I expected better of you. She holds the pistol out towards you.
Oh.
We're gonna stop the session there. Pick up there next week.
What?
I think we did the right.
Harrison's
I
done
truly think.
so.
I truly think we did the right thing.
Defo.
Think we did the right thing.
What?
And with that,
Eric!
here on the brink of the shipwreck and whatever lies within,
Holy shit.
confronted by unknown figures. We're gonna pick up the story there next time.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
I forgot to turn it off of Crossroads.
That's
the
okay.
Whole time.
Whatever.
Slay.
Thank you so much for joining us for the premiere
Wow.
of this, our Living on the Edge, little Indiana Jones, Uncharted, Tomb Raider adventure.
Tomb Raider.
Forever.
Tune in next week to see what
Uncharted guy.
becomes.
We all wanted to fuck him,
Thank
and
you
wanted
to
to
everyone
fuck
who joined the
us.
Patreon.
We love you.
Thank you
guys so much.
guys.
We love you so much.
Oh my god, that first episode went a bit crazy.
It was a little bit crazy.
That was so
Let's see
fun.
Hey,
what
man.
cocktail we get next week.
We're in the freewheeling world of homebrew. We're flying by the seat of our
It
pants.
could be a lot of things. It could be.
Love
It
it.
could be there.
All right.
It could be there.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Love you guys.